All right, Rankin family. So we are in Audubon looking at this beautiful Drees custom homes. This model just opened up recently, and I wanted to make sure I got this to you so that way you can see the elegance of this beautiful property. I've showcased Drees custom homes quite a bit on this channel, and they're nothing short of excellence. Absolutely stunning. So, in just looking at the exterior of this particular property, you do have this beautiful covered front porch. You have the stucco over here, then you have the stone on the lower exterior on the left side, and then the stone exterior all around this side. So I absolutely love this. This is the Leighton D. This is in Audubon. And like I said, folks, this is the model house. It's an 80-foot product, and we are gonna look inside. So I love this covered front porch. You have like that farmhouse style covered front porch that a lot of folks love. And then just look at this. You have this beautiful glass pane double front door, which is absolutely elegant, fantastic. And then going inside of the foyer, you are going to have the exposed beams and the tray ceilings, which I absolutely love. Not to mention that beautiful mini chandelier right there. Very elegant and simple. So what we'll do is we'll start right here to the left. Before we go into the first bedroom, let's look inside the coat closet. This is what we're working with. And this is the first bedroom. Absolutely stunning. Plenty of space. I'm noticing that right off the bat. Not to mention you have these oversized baseboards with the mold on top. And look at this. Right here is a queen size bed. You have the two different nightstands. It's funny because I had a comment recently because you don't see that much in these model houses as far as, the two different style nightstands. And she said it's quite, commonplace that they have the two different nightstands. So that was a first to me. Let me know what you folks think about that. But inside of here, you're going to have wood flooring, which I love. A lot of times thinking of the carpet from a practical standpoint, it just gets extremely dirty very quickly, and you don't want to have to worry about that. So this one's going to have a full-size bathroom attached to it. You do have this walk-in shower, perfect for the guests. You have the two tiles on both sides. You have different styles right there. You have like brick-like right here and the regular tile straight ahead. Stainless steel shower head right there. Now in here, what I am noticing is that we don't have the mirror frame. And that's really common with Tri-Point, not really the other builders, but of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So continuing along right here to the right, you would have your nice either formal dining room, or you can utilize this as a study. Really just depends if it's something where you want to go ahead and close this off and make it a study. That certainly is a possibility. I could see probably 50% of folks using this as a study, and then the other 50% using it maybe as a dining room. Well, I love that you have the built-in shelving that extends from wall to wall right there. You have plenty of space for a nice sized desk. You can even add an L-shaped desk if you didn't have the built-in shelves, which really would do it justice. Then you can see out in the covered front porch right here, which I absolutely love. You have the window grids inside of here, and you can obviously substitute that for oversized windows without the window grids. So continuing along right here is going to be your great room. You do have the cathedral-like ceilings on top, like that A-frame. You have that exposed beam on top with the brass candle-like chandelier. So a good thing inside of this model, you do have the sliders, which a lot of folks absolutely love. The high ceilings extends inside of the kitchen. Right here, you have a nice wine bar. You can use it as wet bar. You have the quartz countertops that extends from wall to wall on this end as well. You use this as a wine grotto. Really just depends. The possibilities are certainly endless. The wood flooring extends over here, and let's go ahead and start in the kitchen. So right here, you have the waterfall quartz countertops. You have the nice breakfast bar, beautiful brass chandeliers right over the island, the extended stacked cabinets on top as well. And the one thing I really love is the fact that you have the wood range hood right there, and then you have the white cabinetry on both ends, on both sides. And I love that. It really adds a nice touch. Not to mention you have that brick-like backsplash as well with the double stainless steel oven, plenty of space. So really that would be the garage straight ahead, but of course it is a sales office. Let me go ahead and make sure I open up the cabinet so that way you can see how much storage space that we have. And then I'll open up the drawers as well. Soft closing cabinets, which I absolutely love. You have the 5-burner stovetop as well. And just look at that. Just seeing the great room from the kitchen. You have your farmhouse sink right here with the brass faucet right there, which is very unique. Before we go into the breakfast nook, let's go ahead and look at the pantry. You have a butler's pantry. The extension of the stacked cabinets goes over here as well. And then look, you have a little chef's area as well. So full-size walk-in pantry. The quartz countertops extends over here. You can hide your little Keurig right there if you needed to. Really just depends on your preference. So going inside of here, you are going to have your nice utility room. Look at this. You got your oversized washer and dryer. You got the white cabinetry all on top with the brass handles. And right here to the right, you can use your nice refrigerator. You want to have the mud room, utility room combination. Now, the one thing that's very unique about this one is a lot of times we'll see the utility room that's connected to the closet. In this case, you would go ahead and go to the hallway. But before we do that, we'll loop around that way. Let's take a look at the breakfast nook. So I'm loving that the breakfast nook has all these windows right here. They're tall windows with the recessed lighting, beautiful brass chandelier again, right over your dining room table. And again, this is the model house. So a lot of it is dressed up just to kind of show off a little bit, show off these upgrades, show off the furniture. So a lot of these might not be practical, especially, I mean, you may want it just like this, or, you know, you might see some of the options and say maybe it is overkill. So it really just depends. But going inside of here, you have your nice game room. Look at this. You have plenty of space inside of here. You can easily add your pool table. I think it would look nice if you had a window bench right there, but it really just depends. You may not want that. You have these oversized windows bringing the natural light again. And let me make sure I do a pan of this. Wow. So far, Leighton's looking good. I mean, you got your LED ceiling fan, you got your double sliding doors going into your media room as well. So you have the game room, media room combo. And look at this. Let me make sure I do a pan before we get inside of here. Wow, so you have your wet bar area over here, perfect for the popcorn machine. Quartz countertops extends over here. And these are floating cabinets, floating counters. So I love that. If you imagine just having the hot dog machine over here, popcorn machine, and then watching your favorite TV show or movie. Wow. Loving it so far. Recessed lighting extends in here as well. I love these lamps. It gives it that nice cozy element. The carpet in here would be nice if you added the carpet or the rug, rather, you know, had an extension, had an oversized rug, so that way completes one end to the other. But let me know what you folks think about that. So you have plenty of space inside there. I love that they didn't compromise the media room. So before we go into the next bedroom, let's go ahead and look inside of this. Right here, you can have your Twister, Scrabble, Monopoly, all that stuff. And now you have another bedroom. LED stainless steel ceiling fan, the accent wall right there, queen size bed, 2 mini nightstands, but you definitely have plenty of space. You can put a regular size nightstand in here and it would definitely fit comfortably. Wow, loving this. And as we're looking at this, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always great to have you. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. Get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move out to Texas, regardless, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, Dallas. So reach out to the information below. I'd love to book a call with you and see what we can do for you. And I'm not wearing the same thing, folks. This is my second tour, my second home tour today. So I'm gonna do about 3 of them today at least. That way I can make sure I can get them to you ASAP. But inside of here, you have carpet. I mean, you have that dresser too, and you still have plenty of space. And that's what I really love about Drees Custom Homes is, I mean, obviously they do things that are different from other builders, but they like to add their nice touches on these models. And I really think they do a fantastic job of these features. Right here, you're gonna have your powder bath. So that's perfect, close proximity to the game room and the media room. You don't have to worry about using that other bathroom or going inside there. So just for reference, right here, we come from the utility room, mudroom combination. And now we're going into the next bedroom. Wow. So I'm loving that we have plenty of space inside of here. I'm loving that you can easily and comfortably fit a full bedroom set without any challenges whatsoever. Let me make sure I do a pan, and hopefully I'm going slow enough for you folks because I really want to make sure that you see everything. You got a full-size bathroom inside of here. Got a full-size closet right here as well. And then make sure to do a pan. So yeah, I mean, this one is in Audubon, which is in Magnolia. It's north of Houston, Texas. I'd say it's, you know, probably about 45 to 50 minutes away from downtown Houston, just for reference. And, you know, of course, a lot of these new construction communities are going to be outside of the city, especially for these beautiful, bigger homes. You can obviously get new construction properties closer to the city, you know, 10, 15 minutes away from Houston. But the reason why a lot of folks love to be out here in these other communities is because you get more bang for your buck, right? That's why a lot of folks take advantage of this. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But if you need to be in close proximity to Houston, it certainly is an option. Not, in my opinion, not as beautiful. The homes are not as beautiful as these. I mean, granted, there are some gorgeous homes, you know, you're just gonna pay a pretty penny for them. That's one thing to keep in mind. But inside of here, look at this. You got plenty of space inside of the primary bedroom. You have the tray ceilings and the exposed beams on top. Again, recessed lighting with a beautiful chandelier over your bed. And goodness, I can even see, you can even, you know, put the chairs right here for a nice sitting area, just depending, or you can just keep it real simple and real modern like this. Really just depends. I love those brass lightings, those brass lamps right there. So the wood flooring extends inside of here, and this is gonna be your full ensuite. So you have that accent wall right there. You have the soaking tub right there. Quartz countertops, again, large mirrors inside of here, which I absolutely love. Now, the one thing I am not seeing is a vanity area, and it could be over there, but we'll check. We'll take a look at that right now. But look at this, you got a full-size walk-in shower, glass pane all around. You got your shower bench and your shower niche. Quartz countertops inside of here. And then this is gonna be your toilet. So I don't think we have a vanity area. I guess you could use another section as that, but I think I might have to deduct a point. But it could be a possibility to add it to the plan. I have to check on that, but it really just depends if you need that. But gosh, your walk-in primary closet, all that space on top, perfect for any size wardrobe, like I said. And I always say, you know, even sometimes these primary closets may be too much for what you actually need, but really just depending on who's going to be living with you. But you can really never have too much space. So I'd love to hear, is this enough space for what you're looking to do, or your needs if you were to live here, or would you need more? Of course, Drees has a ton of different plans, so they can really accommodate any needs. And I love that we have the soft closing drawers. So that's what we're looking like right here. Drawer space right here as well. Soft closing all around. And it's very nice instead of having to slam that stuff shut. A lot of folks love that. So let me do one more pan right here. Wow. I love that we have the sliders even looking in the back. And I didn't even mention right here, we have the nice, beautiful fireplace. We have the floor to ceiling, as well as your floating counters or your floating shelves over here as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the covered backyard patio. I love the sliders. You know how we open those up. And then, so you have the painted white brick that's continuing over here. You know, in the front, we had the stucco and the stone. Back here, you have the white painted brick. But I love that we have our built-in grill right over here. And I definitely think you have plenty of space inside of here. Really just depends on what you're looking for. But gosh, I love the fact that the exposed beam continues this way as well. And man, you really just can't get much better than this. You have that quick access door right there in your breakfast nook as well, your breakfast nook. So over here, it's an extension too. You have your extended covered patio over here. So that way you can go ahead and put the chairs out here, hang out, sit back, relax. But over here, as you can tell, I mean, they just opened up this new section, folks. So, you know, you have other homes being built over there to the right, straight ahead. They're going to be clearing a lot of this as well. So there's multiple sections to Audubon, and I showcase another Perry Homes and other Drees custom homes from Audubon not too long ago, about a month and a half ago or so, give or take. But yeah, they just opened this, and I want to make sure that you saw this if you haven't seen this. So other than that, folks, that was the beautiful Drees custom homes. All right, Rankin family. So that was the beautiful Drees custom homes right here in Audubon. Like I said, this property is the model house. They just opened up, and I really wanted to showcase this property just so you can see what is possible and the upgrades that they have in this one. The one thing I really want you to pay attention to is the floor plan. Is this a floor plan that makes sense? Do you like structurally how things are set up inside of here? If so, this is a perfect plan for you. If not, there's other plans that may be best suited for you. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Like I always mention, if you're thinking about purchasing any home that I showcase on this channel, regardless if it's in Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, anywhere in between in Texas, you can reach out to the information below, book a call. We'll see what we can do for you, see if it's a mutual fit, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. This is what just under $1.1 million gets you near Houston, Texas. This is the Jamestown Estate, beautiful property. This is 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, over 4,000 square feet, absolutely exceptional. You're gonna love this floor plan. Let's take a look at it. Rankin family, I'm extremely excited about this beautiful property tour today. We are gonna be looking at the Jamestown Estate homes right here in Lakeview and Waller, Texas. Can't wait for you to see inside this beautiful property. You know, Jamestown Estate has nothing but wonderful and fantastic properties, and I can't wait for you to see inside this one. Now, this property in particular is going to be 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. It's a 3-car garage on a 2.28 acre lot, which is fantastic. I get a lot of inquiries about properties that are on acreage because they don't like to be right next to each other. Some folks say you can stick your hand outside the window and touch your next door neighbor, and that's certainly not good. So on the exterior, we do have this chiseled brick as well as the natural stone going in our covered front porch, and absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that you have the darker color plus the lighter color. I love that tone. It has that farmhouse look that everyone so much loves, especially when it comes to Jamestown Estate homes. Now, going inside your covered front porch, you are going to have this privacy glass double door, which is fantastic. And let me go ahead and take my shoes off before we get inside of this wonderful property. Wow. Absolutely amazing, folks. Even whenever you walk in the front door, this is what you're going to be greeted with. Right to the left is going to be your study. Look at that. High ceilings inside of there, plenty of space. Baseboards extends that way. And just look at the color choice inside of here. Now, right here, I love the fact that you have this little wine grotto area right here. If you're not a wine drinker, like I always say, it's something just to kind of be the centerpiece of your home. And I don't want to go ahead and give off the great room just yet. Let's go ahead and go to the first bedroom. So inside of here, you do have the tall ceilings, which I absolutely love. Now, the windows do have the window grids. But of course, if that's something where you want to purchase this property and change it to the picture frame window, you can certainly do so. Right here, as you can tell, you can easily fit a queen size bed, how they have right here, 2 nightstands. As you can see, we have this empty space right here. Now, the funny thing is, we showcased a couple weeks ago, Jamestown Estate Homes. It was in this community. It was their first model house. Well, if you know anything about Jamestown Estate Homes, they actually sell the model, if you believe it or not, really. And they ended up selling that one very quickly. And then they had another home that was not too far away from it that they sold to. So it's funny because, I mean, that's a good thing for Jamestown Estate Homes, but quite frankly, running out of model houses. I mean, especially whenever you come inside of these properties, you can just see even the material that they utilize, which is extremely durable and reputable. It's not one of those things where they just want to turn a profit, and you can tell in the quality of the construction materials. And quite frankly, I actually met with the construction manager out here. His name was Connor, fantastic guy. And you can really tell he takes pride in his work. So love that fact. But let's get to it. So right there was the first bedroom. If you notice, you had that huge walk-in closet as well as a full-size bathroom inside of it. I always say, you know, that's perfect for the guest room or the child that really doesn't want to be a part of the family and, you know, they just really want to go straight to their room. Inside of here, you have these floating counters or floating cabinets, which I absolutely love. And can you look at this? This is a powder bath, folks. I mean, you can honestly tell how much space is in here just from the simple fact that this is the powder bath. Wow. 4,213 square feet, if you can believe it, which is fantastic. Now, that is approximate, but of course, you can really tell inside of here. Now, inside of your great room, you have that wagon wheel chandelier, you have the brass. Now, I did get a comment of folks saying they love the floor to ceiling fireplace. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Right here, you have, of course, on the lower exterior, we have the tile exterior. Plus, we have that mantle that wraps around the entire fireplace itself. And just look at the tall ceilings inside of here. Now, inside of here, I love the fact that you do have the picture frame windows, which is oversized, clear story windows as well. Now we're open to the kitchen. So kitchen open to the great room. And just look at how beautiful this kitchen is. Now, on top of here, you do have the beautiful cabinets. Now, you don't have stacked cabinets on top. Some folks love it. Some folks don't really care about it too much. But if it's something where you want to add that down the road, you can certainly do so. Really cost effective. Wooden range hood. Look at this. You have the square backsplash that continues all along right there. Oversized island with quartz countertops. Huge stovetop, stainless steel as well. Brass hardware. Wow, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. This is a Thor, and as you can tell, it looked like Thor. But you look at your built-in stainless steel microwave as well, and let's just look at some of the space that you have inside the cabinets. Look at that. This is what we're working with inside of here. So really not bad. I mean, I love you have a lot of storage space in there. You got soft closing cabinets and soft closing drawers. Look how much drawer space you have inside of here. Even just right here, look at that. Wow. So plenty of space inside of there, folks. Look at this oversized refrigerator. I know I talk about that. I get folks that want to see inside the refrigerator, see how much space we have in here, but love it. And like I said, this is for sale. So if it's something where you absolutely love it and you know, you could see your family living in here, visiting, entertaining guests, reach out so we can get you taken care of. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always great to have you. I really appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move out to Texas. I've been getting folks from Dallas, Houston, Austin, not San Antonio just yet, but if you're thinking about making a move to Texas, reach out to the information below, book a call so we can find out what we can do to help you, find out your goals and objectives, and consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family, and that way you know when I release a video every week. So this model home is nicknamed the Blue Farmhouse. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. As you can tell, you know, the open kitchen to the great room. Right here, we have our game room, which is plenty of space. And, you know, the homes that I showcase in Lakeview are very nice as far as the space is concerned, but really most importantly, the floor plan itself. Really love that nice large floor plan. A lot of folks are really loving the long houses compared to, you know, tall houses or especially 3-story houses. I stopped showcasing those because folks really didn't like those as much. But look how much space you have inside of here. I mean, goodness gracious. You could easily fit a king size bed inside of here, 2 nightstands, and you still have walk room on both sides. But just look at that. You have this plush carpet. I don't have my shoes on right now, and you can feel the plushness of this carpet right here, which is fantastic. And like I said, this one won't, it will not last long, folks. I mean, Jamestown Estate, they really do take pride in their work. And what I found out is that it was the owner, the founder of Jamestown Estate Homes, it was his lifelong dream to have his daughters work with him, and he accomplished that, which is fantastic. But look at this large bathroom right here. You have that access to the covered backyard patio, quartz countertops, white cabinetry, black hardware inside of here. And really, I don't even think you need that mirror frame. I think it just really stands out without it, honestly. Now, this is going to be your walk-in shower. You have the tile shower surround all the way around there, which is fantastic. And I did get a comment as well talking about having a window inside of the bathroom. So not only do you have access to the backyard, but you have a window to go ahead and air that out. You don't have to worry. And then, of course, right here outside of the game room, we do have our closet. And then let's go to the next bedroom right here. Now, this is the 3rd bedroom. I know that we have a desk in here, so sometimes it might be hard to visualize how much space is in here, but you can easily fit a queen size bed and a nightstand, maybe even 2 comfortably, even a dresser, quite frankly. But I'm seeing a lot of folks that are really moving from California, moving from New York, and even Florida that are really just wanting more space. I mean, they love the homes, but they need more space. And I always say, if it's something where you do want a decent amount of space, consider a 70-foot lot, 80-foot lot, anything above that, 90 to 100. But if you really want space, take it to another level, definitely get some acreage if you can. Now, we are a decent distance from downtown Houston. So that's something to keep in mind. So distance-wise, you're probably about 55 minutes to an hour with traffic away from downtown Houston. So that just kind of gives you a general reference of where we are. So if it's something where you need to be traveling downtown, the city of Houston, then as long as you really don't mind a drive, then that's certainly okay. But what I'm finding is that, especially now from COVID, most folks are actually working from home. So they're really not minding that. And quite frankly, probably I'd say about 70% of the folks that I've had the good fortune of speaking with and working with are actually working from home, which is very interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I mean, do you think, do you like working from home, or would you rather work in an office to be more productive? Because sometimes, you know, we end up working from home and really don't get anything done, especially if you have kids at the house. So we got our mud room right here. Now we got our garage. Look how much space you have inside this garage right here. Now they are, like I said, they are getting some things situated and getting things wrapped up. This is a Monday right now, so they'll clean it up not too long. But look at this. I just love this. You have the extra storage for your Your mud room right here. And it's one of those things where we don't have the mud room, utility room combination. All right. So oversized breakfast nook. You can use it as an informal dining room. That was the right side of the house. Let's go ahead and go to the left, see what we're working with. And we'll start in the primary. Wow, look at this, folks. Vaulted ceilings on top right there. We got our nice brushed nickel ceiling fan as well. But look how much space inside is inside of here. And I can't wait for you to see the primary closet. But king size bed, 2 nightstands. You can even add like 2 dressers on both sides right there and really have plenty of space. Loving it right here. But as you can tell, they've done a great job of staging the place, getting it up and running. And like I said, they're just started operating as a model house out of this one just because they're going so quickly. But look at that. I love it. And that 3-car garage actually has a storage room, if you can believe it. But look at our ensuite right here. His and her sink, quartz countertops, rectangular soaking tub with the privacy window, brushed nickel right there. Look at that. Just look at that faucet right there. Wow. Love it. Stainless steel mirror frame right here as well. Tile flooring. And then what I'll do is I'll take a look in the walk-in shower, and then we'll go to the 2 walk-in closets. Look at that. We got our shower niche, shower bench, brushed nickel again. Loving it. Okay, so this is going to be our first closet right here, okay? So this will be our first closet. Like I said, fellas, this is for us right here. This is how much space we get. And really, I mean, sometimes we see some of these other primary closets that aren't worth really anything just because of the simple fact, depending on how big your wardrobe is, really depends. Now let's see if this is, yep. Wow, look at that. Now we got a hidden closet over here as well. So I'm not judging whatever you put inside of here. You can definitely do so. Hide it away from folks. Let me go ahead and close that back again. Look at that. Especially, I mean, if you just have all your shoes right here, all wrapped up and good to go, I don't think anybody would notice that you could actually push that in and utilize that. So you can use that to your own benefit. Of course, right here to the left, we do have our toilet. Sorry, the toilet seat's up. But look at this. Ladies, this is for you right here. Look how much space you have inside of here. Wow. Goodness gracious. Now you don't have the hidden closet like the fellas in the fellas room, but you don't need it just because of the amount of space you have inside of here. Wow. Storage shelving. You can easily add down the road if you wanted to add like a little island inside of here for more storage space, but you have your cabinetry, you have your storage shelf. Look at that. Wow. You really can't get much better than that. Huge, huge. And then of course you have a storage closet right here as well. So let me know in the comments what you folks thought about that. I mean, I really think you don't need much more space than that. Now, the one thing you can add, and that I would recommend adding, is a vanity inside of there. We had seen one recently with the vanity inside of the closet, which was fantastic. And then of course you have a walk-in storage closet again inside of here. Most folks would add comforters or something similar in nature to that, but look how just open this is. You just really can't get much better than that. So like I said, over 4,000 square feet, the cathedral ceiling that everyone so much loves. Goodness, and just the quality of the materials that they use inside of here, the chandelier, things like that. You really can't get much better than that. So let's go ahead and take a look at our covered backyard patio. Tall ceilings back here. Look at that. The natural stone beams extends back here and the extended covered patio. Wow. Just look at the amount of space that you have back here. Perfect for entertaining folks. How I always mention, I love to bring to you homes that are perfect for entertaining guests because most of the folks that choose to live out here are going to have big families most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. And then just going around here, this is where you would come from that bathroom right there as well. But just look at this. Now, if you want to have peace and tranquility, this is exactly where you need to be. And just for a reference, over there straight ahead is where I showcased the David Weekley and a Sitterly homes. And the one straight ahead was the one that was a model house, and it actually sold. That one straight ahead right there. So folks love it. Right here, you can hop on the major highway right there. It's not a major highway, but the highway leading to the freeways that you might need to go to, maybe 290 or go to I-10 going all the way back there. So you can go to Katy. Possibilities are endless. But other than that, folks, that was the beautiful Jamestown Estate Homes. All right, Rankin family, I hope you absolutely love this Jamestown Estate Homes right here in Waller. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. If you want more information about this home or any home that I showcased, regardless if it's anywhere in Texas, reach out to the information below so you can book a call, find out how we can help you. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. What's going on, Rankin family? Welcome back to another fantastic property tour. Today, we are north of Houston in Willis, Texas, looking at this beautiful Blackoak homes. Now, as you can tell, even from the exterior, you have that modern farmhouse that a lot of folks absolutely love. And I really think you're going to love inside. So stick around to the end of the video. Now, from the outside, you notice that you do have the lower brick exterior as well as the siding and this beautiful covered front porch. You do have the composition roof as well as the metal roof going in front of the front porch. And I just love the outside. Look, the front facing looks nothing but exceptional. If you can imagine hanging out, you have 1 or 2 acres looking at your front yard. Look how much space you have. Now, if you recall, just for reference of location, we had done that one over there about a month and a half ago, and you folks love that. So I think this is going to be nothing short of exceptional. Now, really, the one thing I also love is the color combination, right? So you have the natural wood as far as the beams are concerned, as well as the white siding and the gray brick on the lower exterior. Really different, really nice, but extremely modern as well. Now, you can tell the windows that we have. You have the window grids inside. Now, to the right of the home is where your driveway would continue, and you would kind of park there. You have your garage bays as well. But look at this. Perfect for an extension, hangout. You got your chairs right here. And this is something where you would probably want to retire. Let me go ahead and get my shoes taken off, and I'll get you inside of the home. Wow. Absolutely amazing. So first thing you'll notice right when we walk in, you have this beautiful chandelier right in our foyer. And then off to the right, you'll notice that you have your formal dining room. So the only thing that is an upgrade inside of the formal dining is going to be our accent wall, that brick-like accent wall. But you do have the tray ceilings with the exposed beams inside, a beautiful beaded chandelier right above our dining room table. And let me do a full pan. The one thing I really love is that it's extremely open inside of here, from the dining room to the great room to the kitchen itself. And look at this moment of silence for the beauty. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we'll start inside of the great room. So you'll have this floor-to-ceiling fireplace with your mantle, cathedral ceilings that not only extends from the great room, but also to the kitchen. So you do have the high ceilings. You have these sliders, which I absolutely love. Opens up, really have that indoor-outdoor feel. And then you might be wondering, what kind of flooring do we have in here? So usually it's standard, it's LVP, which is luxury vinyl plank, or some folks may opt for wood-like tile. Now, absolutely love that we have the oversized stainless steel refrigerator. You have the stack cabinets right next to our wooden range hood. The white cabinetry really complements the natural wood as well, in my opinion. And if you notice, the same brick accent wall extends to our backsplash as well. Also, the one thing that I think you really will appreciate is that you have this oversized picture window overlooking your backyard, but you have the farmhouse sink and the extension with a brick covered back, or the accent wall rather. But look at this. Let me make sure you see every single detail inside of here. I know sometimes it gets hard to see it on the video, but I really like for you to see that. Now, the good thing is I love that you have this oversized island, but look at the walk room that you have. So I love the fact that they added plenty of space, because sometimes you may have a large gathering at one point in time, and then there's multiple people inside of the kitchen, and you don't really have to worry about many folks bumping into one another. That's one of the common complaints that we get, just as far as the spacing from the island to the counters itself. But going into our pantry, you'll also notice is that you have a pocket door, but not only that, you have your built-in microwave, stainless steel, but look how much space you have inside of here. Wow. Plenty of space inside of your pantry. It's a butler's pantry, but the one thing you will appreciate is that you have that pocket door to close that off as well. Plenty of storage space. Got your little coffee bar over here. Cabinets extends in here. Floating shelves as well. Wow. You really can't get much better than this. But I just really love the open concept itself. I'll make sure to show you the primary first, and then we'll take a look at the other bedrooms. But even just before we continue our tour, just look at the front. I love that. And also I love the LVP, the luxury vinyl plank on, the way it feels. It really feels exactly what it says, luxurious. Okay, so this is going to be, of course, our study. You have your double sliding doors. You have 3 windows right here with the window grids, beautiful chandelier right above our desk. And then also I love the fact that that's standard as well. You have the tray ceilings with the exposed beams as well. Extremely spacious, which I love. And then another thing you may notice is that you have the tall baseboards throughout this room right here. Look how spacious it looks. Fantastic. So like I always mention, if it's something where you work from home, you have an L-shaped desk, or a smaller desk, but you have 2 chairs, you never know. You might need to counsel somebody, maybe the kids, maybe some clients if they come to the house. Okay, so continuing along, this is going to be our primary. Look at this, that Texas feel, which is extremely intentional. As of the time of this video, they primarily build in 3 counties. So they really have that Texas feel, and you can really see that. But you have this accent wall. This is a king bed, 2 nightstands. I love the fact that you can easily add a nice little chair right here. And then just look at your deer antler chandelier right there. Wow. If that doesn't scream Texas, I don't know what does. But you'll also notice is that the same flooring extends inside of our primary. The tall baseboards extends as well. And I think you're really going to love the primary bath. Let's get ourselves in here. Okay, so first thing you'll notice is your freestanding tub straight ahead. The only thing that's an upgrade inside of here is going to be the black paint all the way to the ceiling. Everything else is standard at the time of this recording, at least. But look at this. Have you ever seen something as exceptional as this? So beautiful tile shower surround. You also have the hexagon tiling that goes right there in the middle. But not to mention, you look at this. You have your exposed wooden beams that just lays perfectly right here. Waterfall shower head, but plenty of space in here. Let me get inside here so you can see. Look at that. Oversized shower niche again. Extremely spacious. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. 0 threshold as well. Of course, you have your water closet right there. And look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so you have his and her sinks with your quartz countertops. The LVP continues in here as well. And then you have your built-ins on both sides of your his and hers closet. So I love the fact that a lot of this is standard. I know we get a lot of folks that say, hey, listen, what's standard what's upgrades. I don't want something to cost me, you know, an arm and a leg because I fell in love with the way this is set up. And so the good thing is most of this is standard, and it was extremely intentional because sometimes just that very reason you go into a model home and you say, okay, I love this, but I seen an inventory home and it's nothing like the model home, right? And it's still for, you know, a hefty price. So that's one thing you'll appreciate about Blackoak homes. Now, I love the fact that, of course, that you have your built-ins again. And the good thing is when you build with them, they'll make sure to find out what your needs are inside of your closet. So that way you don't have, you know, storage that you won't utilize, or it's not designed in a way that's not beneficial to you. So love that. And then let's do one more pan as we go out of the primary. So that way you can get the full scope of the room itself. And then we'll continue the tour. Perfect. So plenty of space. And I also love the way that it is designed. So a lot of folks love the simple fact that you have your primary on the other side of the other room. So really you have that seclusion that a lot of folks love and a lot of folks really want. Okay. So of course this is where your mudroom would be, but then also section off to the right, you have your utility room, or commonly known as the laundry room. So what you'll notice is you have the herringbone style tile on the flooring, tall baseboards extend. You have the floating shelves right off here to the left, your counter space with your cabinetry right underneath. Perfect to kind of fold the clothes, and a decent amount of space for your washer and dryer, whether you have the GE, you know, the Maytag. That's something that's perfect. But really this tiling feels just extremely nice. And since I don't have any shoes on, I can tell you firsthand. Okay. And then I also love the fact that, you know, you have the racks you can take advantage of. You have the shiplap as well. And then if you wanted to add the cubbies, you can get some from like Target, where you can add those nice little cubbies if you wanted to just kind of close that off for you. And then of course, this is going to be where our garage would be. Only upgrade really in here is the epoxy flooring. Some folks love the epoxy. Some folks rather just have the, you know, just the standard. So it really just depends on your personal preference. Okay, so off to the section is going to be your powder room. You have the the upgraded level granite countertops inside of here, but also look at that. You have the brass faucet with our beautiful mirror frame and wonderful lighting fixture right here. So I love that. And then also LVP extends in here. So it's not one of those things where a lot of the rooms are, you know, possibly LVP, and then other rooms are, you know, carpet, especially these days. A lot of folks are really not wanting that carpet, how I mention all the time, right? So this is going to be our next bedroom. Tall baseboards extends, but I just love the spacious feel in here. LVP, but if you wanted to add that rug like how they have, give it that cozier feel, or depending, you know, sometimes like me personally, I like to have a rug because, you know, let's say for instance, if you step down on some cold flooring, you know, it might not be ideal for you. Unless you got some house shoes, then, you know, you'll be okay. But continuing along, this is going to be, of course, our bathroom. Look at that. Love the granite. Love our cabinetry. Very sleek. If you notice, we don't have any hardware on there, and that was intentional. Gives it that minimal feel, minimal look, which is perfect, especially in 2024. Okay, and then of course our walk-in closet. So you have your built-ins as far as your, you know, built-ins for the shoes or anything like that. And then I also love the neutral colors inside of here. I'm not going to say any names, but, you know, there was a builder that we had seen and, you know, have some loud colors that, you know, turn some people off. You know, I mean, I guess they had it, so somebody liked it, right? But then this is going to be our shared shower tub combo. And then also look, and I love the fact that Blackoak really made sure to pay attention to the details, because sometimes you may see shower tub combos without a lot of the accents or the shower surround. but I love that they paid attention to this. And of course, this is the model home, but like I said, a lot of this stuff is standard. Probably, I would say over 90% of everything in here is standard. So that's one good thing to know. And that's what I love. So storage closet here. Like I said, this is going to be a shared one. And then continuing along, this will be our next sink. That's going to be shared with the other bedroom. Very similar in nature as far as the materials that they utilize. Of course, our storage closet. And then this is our next bedroom. Look at that. Of course, we're utilizing this as a workstation, as a study right now, because you saw how beautiful that other study was, but plenty of space, same size as the other one or similar in nature. So you can add that king size bed if you want to, queen size bed, the full set or bedroom set. But just look at that, one more pan of this. Candlelight chandelier right above our great room. Absolutely love that. Okay, so what we'll go ahead and do is we'll take a look over here, make sure that one's open for you. I want you to see the backyard so that way you can see this in entirety. And like I said, if you wanted to build on your particular lot, then that's what you can do, right? And I always say, you know, come out, talk to Blackoak Homes, see what your options are, see what makes the most sense for you. Of course, reach out so we get you connected with the team and taken care of. But look at that. Beautiful cathedral ceilings that continues to our covered backyard patio. Now here, this is of course not standard where you do add the built-in grill, stainless steel grill and all that stuff. They host parties here, they have gatherings here, so that only made sense. But of course, you can always add that down the road. But I love that you have your long driveway. And then real quick, stay tuned. Let me get my shoes back on. All right, folks, back again with my shoes on. So what we'll go ahead and do is take a look at this. So this particular adage is not standard, but it is something that you could possibly build down the road if you choose to. The good thing is with custom home builders is that nothing is really off limits, right? What you can dream and imagine, most times they can certainly build it. So let's get inside of here so that way you can see the beauty in here. Let me get my shoes off one more time and then we'll go inside. Okay, look at this. So I love the mother-in-law's quarters. You also do have a garage that's attached to it that's separate from the home itself. But look at the beauty in here. Let me get the lights on for you. So if you notice, they kept it congruent. So you have a full living room in here, tray ceilings, tall baseboards, LVP that continues in here. And I just love the design. So for those of you that, you know, sometimes you don't want to have the mother-in-law or your guests inside of the house itself, this is going to be a perfect place for you, in my opinion. So really just depends, you know, but they might stay here for a while. So just keep that in mind. So you have the high level granite farmhouse sink, and then of course the white cabinetry that extends with our stainless steel appliances. Loving that. And then of course, right here, have a storage closet. And then you have a full bathroom. Let me get the lights on for you. Shower tub combo, high level granite again, LVP continues here. And then the full bedroom. Love that. So this is a perfect place. You can easily add that queen size bed, 2 nightstands, a sitting area over here without any issues whatsoever. And then of course, you have a little closet right here that you can take advantage of. Good thing is they didn't build a walk-in closet in this one because they might have their whole wardrobe in there. So that just kind of tells your guests, hey, listen, you're here temporarily. So let's get that clear. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Blackoak Homes. All right, Rankin family, that was the beautiful Blackoak homes right here in Willis, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. We'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Today, Rankin family, we have the good fortune of looking at this beautiful Weston Dean Custom Homes model home in Spring Branch, Texas. Now, some of the key details you're going to notice in here is the natural stone, the stucco, quartz countertops, high ceilings, exposed beams, and a lot more. Without further ado, let's take a look. What's going on, Rankin family? Welcome back to another fantastic property tour. Today, we are located in Spring Branch, Texas, looking at this fantastic property tour by the beautiful Weston Dean Custom Homes. Now, this is the first time we've seen this particular builder on this channel, and I think you're going to absolutely love inside of there. I just got done walking through it just so I can point out some key details for you, and wow, we've never seen anything as exceptional as this one. Now, starting from the outside, this is that hill country vibe that a lot of folks absolutely love. To the right, you are going to have that beautiful natural stone as well as the stucco surrounding the entire property. Now, the one thing I absolutely love about these one-story properties is the length. You have so much square footage in here, and of course, this is a custom home. So if you want to add to it, subtract to it, you can certainly do that just depending on your personal preference and your personal needs. Now, even going into your covered front porch, you are going to have the cathedral ceilings, and I love the extension on your porch as well. So if you wanted to add some chairs right there, hang out, spy on the neighbors, you can certainly do so, unless of course you have some acreage that you end up building this on. Now, like I said, this is the model home, not for sale whatsoever, really just to showcase the entire product itself. Now, before we go inside, I really want you to just take a look how beautiful this is. Even just our chandelier, as well as our double front doors, as far as the wooden doors going into your property. Now, let's get you inside so that way you can see the true beauty of the home itself. Okay, so immediately whenever you walk into the property, the first thing you are going to notice is the high ceilings. You do have that cathedral ceiling on top as well, with the natural stone as well as the shiplap as well. So I love this. As soon as you do walk in, if you notice that natural stone, if you want to just add that decoration that a lot of folks would probably add, that would be, you know, perfect. Even if you just have that natural stone look, just that natural look itself, that's certainly okay too. Now, what I'll make sure to do is open every single door for you. Now, this is of course our storage closet, but you can use that as the coat closet, anything of that nature. And then just look at the subtle details itself. Look at, you have this beautiful shiplap as well with the spacing in between. And then let me show you the full nature of this property. Look how stunning this is. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. First thing we're going to do is start inside of our great room. So you'll notice that cathedral ceiling, that exposed beam runs from the front door to the back of the property right here. Also, you'll notice this oversized picture window with the almost like an A-frame with plenty of windows for that natural light that we so much love. Now, on the other side of the natural stone, you do have the beautiful gas fireplace right there. And if you notice, it's actually sunken a little bit, and that was certainly intentional. Like I said, this is just a model home. So some things you may love in here, some things you may want to take away from. So if that's the case, of course, we get you in here, talk to Weston, and then, you know, we'll go from there. But also the one thing I really love is that you have the dining room and the kitchen combo. So you have another island right there. If you wanted to keep that, you can do so, or if you wanted to remove that as well. To the right, we're going to have our beautiful wet bar. You have the oversized island with our quartz countertops, and we'll certainly get to that. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting too excited right now. But look at the wet bar itself. On top, we have the exposed beams, but you also have the LED lighting inside of the beam itself. So really just the subtle details. And then, like I said, if it's something where you wanted to just kind of entertain and have the family right here, get you some scotch, some whiskey, you know, Jim Beam, you know, name it, you know, you got it taken care of. Okay, So our built-ins right here inside of our dining room, I love the fact that we have the stack cabinets. If you notice, that continues from the dining room area as well as to the kitchen. They kept it uniform. And then also look up. Look at that. You have almost like that floating beam with the shiplap ceiling as well. Really subtle detail, but I love it. Absolutely exceptional. All right, let's continue our tour, move along. So also, I love the fact that we have 2 sinks in here. So if you want to get the little ones to help you with the dishes or something, you can go ahead and do so. But you also have that sink overlooking your front yard. And then you have the built-in sink inside of our island as well. Not to mention, of course, like I mentioned, you have the oversized island, but you have all the cabinetry all along your island as well. Beautiful stainless steel pot filler matches our range hood. And just look at that. And then if you couldn't see it, that floating beam right there as well. So you have it in the dining room as well as the kitchen itself. You have the windows overlooking your front porch with the window grids. And look at this moment of silence for the beauty. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Farmhouse sink. The storage, again, stainless steel high-end appliances, as well as the Bosch built-in oven over there, convection oven as well. And just look at this. And I know I got someone that said, hey, you didn't open, one of the long-term viewers that I didn't open the refrigerator. So here you go, just for you, so you can see. Okay, so if you also notice, you have this stainless steel fixtures inside of our cabinetry again. Now, you might be wondering, what kind of flooring do we have? We have the wood-like tile, like that ceramic tile, extremely durable. I'm a huge fan and a huge proponent of that. Okay, so continuing along, this is going to be almost like our formal living room if you wanted to use it as that, or a life space, something of that nature. But look at this. I love that we have our wood-like tile that extends here. You do have another wall right there with the shiplap, and then look up again. Beauty. So it's really the details that makes the property, in my opinion. But look at this. So you have the clear story windows as well as these oversized picture windows, bringing in more natural light. And like I said, this is something if you want to build on your particular lot, what happens is a lot of folks will go ahead and purchase acreage, right? And then you find out which builder you want to construct your home, right? And then you sit down with them, design it, get started on the process. Now, I love the positioning of our powder bath. Not only that, but you have the access to your backyard. So the guests can kind of come in here, don't have to go throughout the entire home. Or if they wanted to, they can do that as well. You have your sliders that continues, but just look at the amount of windows that you have in this home, bringing in plenty of natural light, energy efficient, which a lot of folks really want inside of a home. Okay, so we'll step down these 2 steps right here. This is going to be, of course, our media area. Love the space. You also have this bar that you can add some more chairs if you wanted to, so other folks can participate in watching your favorite movies, whether that's Inside Out 2, you know, if you got a way to see it, you know, no judging over here. All right, look at that. So plenty of space. You have this plush carpeting, tall baseboards as well that continues throughout the property, if you notice, all the way around, but that natural stone looks fantastic. Okay, so what we'll go ahead and do is we'll continue this way, and I'll make sure to show every single possible angle, and I'm taking my time for you, okay? All right, so this is going to be our utility room. I love the fact that we have dual entries, but also the counter space. If you've been a long-term viewer, you know I love this space right here. Add that counter right on top of our Whirlpool washer and dryers. Go ahead and fold the clothes. And then to the left, we have our sink, beautiful tile backsplash, built-in custom cabinetry. And look at the space inside of here. Plenty of space, soft closing cabinets as well. Now, straight ahead would be our mudroom. And then to the right, of course, is always how we talk about it's the sales office, but that would be the garage. And you come into your mudroom and enter into your kitchen. So plenty of space inside of here. Love the depth of the sink, stainless steel again. And then also what you may notice is that you have another entry point as well. So I'll open this up for you. So this is going to be where our dog wash is. The one thing you will appreciate if you do have any pets is the separation from the utility room. Sometimes you just have the utility room and then the dog wash inside of there. But this one you have a separate shower for that very purpose. And then let me go ahead and open this up for you. That way you can see. And then you have access points right here to your garage, or if you wanted just to go outside. And that of course would be the side of your yard if you were to build this on some acreage. Okay, so I'll make sure to show you every door. Also, what you'll notice is the subtle details as far as the doors are concerned, almost like that shiplap feel that a lot of folks absolutely love. And then, of course, you have a storage closet for the linens. Okay, and then one last thing before we continue along, let me not spin you around and get you too dizzy, is you have this herringbone style natural stone tile. Really nice, really subtle, but a lot of folks would absolutely love it. Okay, so continuing along, what you have is this long hallway to get you to the other bedrooms. The primary is on the other side of the house, which a lot of folks can certainly appreciate. On top, we have the tray ceilings as well as the tall baseboards that continues on. And then, as you can see right here, you have a queen size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser that a lot of folks love, plush carpeting as well. But look at that. Straight ahead, you have those windows that bring in that natural light, which a lot of folks love as well. So I'll do a full pan of the room so that way you can see the entirety of it. And then continuing along, you'll have a walk-in closet. And then another thing I think you folks would certainly appreciate is the fact that the closet is not inside of the bathroom. I know I get a lot of folks that talk about that quite often and say, hey, listen, I'd rather the closet separated between the bathrooms. Even though it is a secondary, it's certainly something that I think you could appreciate. Okay, so going into this bathroom, you have the granite countertops, chrome faucet, chrome lighting fixtures, tall mirror that extends all the way to the ceiling, and a full walk-in shower. So they didn't forget about the secondary bathrooms. Love that. Beautiful, unique shower surround. Zero threshold shower as well. And then opening this up for you, plenty of space in there, okay? And then also soft closing drawers and cabinets. Look at that. You have drawers on the bottom. Wow. I'm telling you, it's the details. It's the what did they say? There's a saying, I forget what it is. It's, you know, the something in the details. Okay, next bedroom. So of course, like I said, this is a model home. So you have your built-in bunk beds on both ends right here, but also you have the shiplap. You have a little area over here for the desk. That's a perfect area. I would go up those stairs, but like they said, for safety reasons, no climbing up here, and knowing myself, I'd hurt myself and don't want to be out of commission for that. So as you can tell, you still have the high ceilings up there. Nice little area for the kiddos. We'll see about getting you something that you can see up there, but yeah, nice little children's retreat. Because trust me, they, especially as they get older, I know that they like to retreat. They like to be left alone. Shower tub combo. Love the shower niche as well. We have 2 shower niches and the same hardware as far as the countertops and the chrome. But just even look at that lighting fixture. Absolutely beautiful. I've seen one that was a brass lighting fixture just like that, and I think that chrome looks nice too. And then custom shelving in here. Of course, you can design this. Man, like I always say, you know, whenever you design these homes, you can add more square footage to it. You can subtract from it. You can add different features. And then even also look at this. You have a pocket door going in here. We love those pocket doors. Okay. Tall baseboards extends as well. Let me get around here. And then I'll make sure to show you the rest of the house. But if you can imagine just coming out here, all the families out here hanging out, having a good time, I think you will definitely not regret that. Okay, so straight ahead to the left is gonna be our primary. I like to save the best for last for you, but let's go ahead and take a look at this section of the house, and then we'll head to the primary. So starting to the right, look at this. Now that's a common theme we're seeing in here. Shiplap ceiling, exposed beam, plenty of windows for the natural light, perfect place for a gym, yoga room, meditation room, prayer room, you name it. This is a perfect spot for you. I like to show you the entirety of the home. I'm right here. I'm compromised in the mirror. But if you wanted to use this as another bedroom, you can certainly do so. I believe there's not a closet in here, but if you wanted to use this as another bedroom, you can certainly add a closet, like a guest suite or something of that nature. But you have all the components that you would need to make it a bedroom, just except for that closet that you can add down the road, and then same deal right here. And then look, they added that as well, that lower drawer on the bottom as well. Beautiful circular mirror, hanging lighting fixtures with the chrome, and this is going to be a shared bathroom. So if you recall, you have that powder bath toward the other side of the room for the guests, and then also you have that section as well. Okay, so going into our next room, this is a perfect place for a study. You have dual entries in here. You have the nice storage closet that you can add that pocket door on as well, but look how much space that you have in here to work. Look at that. And I love that you have 2 access points. And then of course, it wouldn't be complete inside this Weston Dean home without this exposed beam and that tall ceiling area right here. Love that. Okay, so continuing along, also what you will notice is that the wood-like tile extends here. So if you recall, that's where we come from the great room, and we're going to take a nice subtle right and head to our primary. And then also real quick before we do that, not to keep you waiting, but you have double sliding doors going this way, and then entering into your primary, you have these exposed beam with the shiplap again. Okay. Look at this. Wow. Absolutely stunning. King size bed, 2 nightstands, a nice sitting area, plenty of picture windows again, and then look at this, a gas fireplace right in your primary. Can you get a load of this? Love this, plenty of space, wood-like tile in here. If you can imagine just laying down right here, I won't lay down, but if you can imagine just waking up on a Saturday morning and seeing this view. And then of course you'll probably be looking up, so look at that. Beautiful. So really, I'm telling you, the details in here, they even added a nice coffee bar over here to the left. And even if you're not a coffee drinker, you probably are a tea drinker. And then if that's the case, I mean, you might be a vodka drinker too, right? So you can add that over there as well. No shaming at all whatsoever. I don't judge. But look at that. Plenty of windows, plenty of space for any size bedroom set that you have. Even if you're as tall as Shaq and you have that customized bed, I think you have no problem fitting that in here. Okay, now look at this. Absolutely stunning, beautiful chrome chandelier with our shiplap, his and her sinks, quartz countertops. Look at this. Beautiful accented tile flooring. You have your designated section for your freestanding soaking tub, large picture window as well. You have this ledge over here to the left, herringbone style tile that continues. And look at that. Even on top, we have the shiplap with the exposed beam. Love it. That's a perfect place. You add your speakers right there. Just listen to, you know, Sade or whoever you want to listen to and just relax. But look at the walk-in shower. Wow. Perfect placement for the windows. Covers up you so that way you can just, you know, be a peeping Tom too, and then you don't really have to worry about them seeing anything. But dual shower heads, and then also on top we have a waterfall chrome shower head, 2 shower niches right here, plenty of space. If you need to have more than one person in there, like I said, no judging. Look at this, folks. Now this is what I call a home. Beautiful oversized mirror on both sides, right? You also have that chrome candlelight lighting fixture as well. The one thing I certainly think you can appreciate is the fact is the lighting fixtures are actually inside of the mirror instead of on the sides of it. So that's one thing that I love. You have the white mirror frame as well. Look at that. Of course, you got your water closet over there. Plus you have this oversized mirror, but I think you'll love this closet. Look at this. Ooh, my goodness. Plenty of space, an oversized primary closet, tall baseboards that continues, built-in shelving, like they said, custom design your own shelving in all the closets. So if you like this design, you can have it as is, or you can change up some things. Maybe you have more shoes than you do clothes, then you can add more storage shelving in here. But I love the nice little subtle separation between the two. You have the drywall right here. So the good thing is, whichever section you want, you know, the next person or your partner can have the other section, or maybe you need the entire closet, right? And then you can, you know, do as you please, really. But wow, absolute perfection. I love the fact that each one of the rooms that we had inside of there, the tall ceilings with our exposed beams and the shiplap. And then maybe you don't want any of the accent walls. Maybe you just like to keep it sleek, neutral. Then you can take advantage of that as well. Or if you wanted to add more features, you can certainly do so. So just a quick recap. To the left, that's where our mudroom and garage would be. Remember, right back there is our laundry room. You have your other bedrooms back there straight ahead. Over there to the left where we walked in. So if you walk in to the right, you have the other nice little prayer room or something that you want to take advantage of. And then to the left is the primary. So let's get you outside so that way you can see the covered backyard patio. Okay, look at this. When we talk about entertainer's dream, this is what you want, right? You want the sliding doors. You want this opening right here where you're having, you have your guests in the wet bar. So if you have some guests inside and outdoors, you just, reach in there, get you what you need, or ask the host and they'll get you taken care of. So if you recall, like I said, the stucco on the back of the home continues towards the back. You don't have to worry about the siding unless you want that. Plus the natural stone, beautiful fireplace right here. You have a nice little separation between the two, little island that you can take advantage of. Look at that, built-in stainless steel grill over there. And then also the porch, or the patio rather, has a nice little extension back here. And like I said, this is for showcase purposes only. So most of the time you probably have 1, 2, 3, 10 acres back here. So that would be all the back. If you had the pool, if you had the trampoline, the swing set, anything of that nature, you could take advantage of that as well. But look at that. Even just the back of the home itself, you can see the length of it. So if you're building this in the hill country, that's a perfect spot for you. But look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. But on that, folks, that was the beautiful Weston Dean custom homes. All right, Reiki family, I hope you absolutely love this beautiful model home by Weston Dean Custom Homes. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. We'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Reiki family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we have the good fortune of looking at a beautiful Gracepoint homes near Houston, Texas. Now, this one is the 3369 plan. You're gonna have 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a 3-car garage, as well as being 1 story. And really, I wanna bring you this particular builder because I felt like they'd done a unique job of this particular floor plan, and I really love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. On the exterior of the property, as you can tell, you have the sidecar garage as well as the beautiful siding with the natural stone on the lower exterior. That's one of the things that we're really seeing quite often now is the lower exterior natural stone and maybe the stucco right above it or just the siding itself. But this is going to be your covered front porch. As you can tell, you have ample space inside, and I really love the color combination. That light gray really gives it that neutrality, which a lot of folks love, especially that unique modernness. This almost kind of reminded me of something like a Drees Custom Homes, a Limar 2 that we got a chance to showcase, and you folks love that one as well. So let's go ahead and get you inside of this property. Now, the plan name is actually the square footage. So 3369 is the approximate square footage. And I say approximate because, you know, give or take a couple square feet. But as soon as you walk into your foyer, you are going to have the tray ceilings on top, the nice accent that continues throughout this long foyer. And then you have your beautiful study. Now, I love the fact that we have the study initially right when we walk into the property, as opposed to having it towards the back or maybe whenever you walk in. Because if you look at it from a standpoint of entertaining guests and you really got to get some work done, well, you're going to appreciate that you are a little distance away from the common areas. Now, you are going to have the shiplap on the side. You're going to have the beautiful French doors as well. You got hardwood flooring that extends inside of the study and continues along the foyer itself. And just look at the space that you have in here. This is a nice sized desk right here. You got 2 chairs. You got a nice little shelf over there as well. So you can easily fit an L-shaped desk in here without a problem. Now, continuing along, this is going to be our combination of our kitchen, our great room, and the dining room all in one area. But what we'll do is we'll first start inside of the kitchen. Now, remember, this is a completely custom builder, so they can customize some of these plans if you need so. Really, the possibilities are endless. Like I always say, I like to bring to you custom builders. That way they can go ahead and choose or, you know, modify the plan to your individual liking. But you have quartz countertops, the oversized island. You have this beautiful white cabinetry and drawers that extends all along. You got a stainless steel range hood again, and just look at the counter space that you have. So plenty of drawer space in here. Look at this oversized drawer that you have. And I love the fact that we have storage space all along our island as well. So you have a farmhouse sink inside of the island. The good thing about this one is that you can oversee all the areas where, you know, guests are being entertained, or if you wanted to add some sliders over there to go ahead and open that up, you can certainly do so as well. So you have stainless steel appliances. Let's take a look at our walk-in pantry. I love it. You got plenty of space in here. It's not one of those things where you have too much space where it doesn't make sense, or too little space. Sometimes when you see builders and they don't add enough space inside of the pantry, it's more of just just a storage closet. You really don't want to have that situation. So I love the fact that we have the great room, dining room combination. Look at this. So you can easily fit an 8-seater. I wouldn't go higher than the 8-seater just because you don't want to compromise any space. But the good thing is you do have a breakfast bar over here, as well as the great room or the living room itself. So I know you may be a type of person that you really don't want to have guests eating inside the living room. You can get you some table trays if you don't care as much about that, but that's one thing to keep in mind. But look at this. Stunning. Now, some folks really love the 20-foot ceiling. Some folks really just like the lower ceiling just because they don't want to feel like it's a museum or just too much space that doesn't make sense. So if you wanted higher ceilings, we can certainly offer that. But this is just the model houses to showcase their product. Now, you may be wondering what this is. This is what they call a flex room. So you can utilize this for really anything. You want to use it as a game room, you can do so, which most folks probably would, being so close to the great room or to the living room itself. But look at this. You can use this as a children's retreat or a media room. Really just depends. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Would you keep the carpet in here, or would you go ahead and continue the hardwood flooring? Some folks, possibility, you might want to have the hardwood flooring because if kids are running in and out, you don't want to have to be cleaning the carpet all the time, right? But here's going to be our first bedroom. Look at that. That's a queen size bed, 2 nightstands, and look at the room that you have right here. You have a full size desk as well. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts as far as the furniture is concerned. Do you like it? Would you change it? Would you keep it? Loving it. Now, what I would propose is that if you're going to have this type of closet, because as you can see, let's say when you open up the doors in the closet, that's going to compromise some room right here. If you were to have 2 oversized nightstands and maybe a king size bed, it might block the way. So you could add the pocket doors or some sliding doors if you wanted to. Decent amount of space inside of our closets, but that's just my 2 cents. The good thing is it's cosmetic, right? You can easily change that out, no problem whatsoever. Now here's going to be our shared bathroom. Don't worry, there's going to be a half bath towards the garage. So if guests want to just use the half bath, that's what I would suggest. But look at this, you have your chrome shower head. You got our standard tile showers around, but we do have quartz countertops and chrome faucet again. Now we don't have the mirror frame, but that's certainly okay. A feature that can be added down the road. But let's go right across. And this is going to be our second bedroom. This one's going to have its own bathroom attached to it. Very similar to the one we just saw that was shared. But if you notice, we have a door to block that off, a separate closet, and its own room. So most time this is probably going to be for the older children, or maybe if you have some guests that are over, this is probably going to be their room. Now, I know I got some comments about some folks not really wanting the guest room initially right when you walk in. So is this something that's suitable for you, or would you prefer the guest bedroom just to be, on its own for that matter? Now, real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always fantastic to have you. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. We get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move to Texas. That could be Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, you name it. We got you covered. So consider reaching out to the information below so that way we can connect you to the right local expert. And last thing, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it if you became a part of the Rankin family. We're growing every day, and it's amazing all the tours that we've seen. And if you haven't, I suggest going ahead and looking at the channel and just seeing some of the old videos. I wouldn't say old, I mean within a few weeks to a few months, that you can take a look at and really just kind of see the different builders and their style. But look at that. This is a queen size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser, and a chair over there. Walk room is ample in here. Loving it. So that was 3 bedrooms all in a row right there. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll take a look at our primary. And the good thing is about the primary, it actually connects. So that's one good thing. So let's take a look at that. And before we get inside of there, let's make sure we look into every single door. Sometimes there's so many doors that we miss some of them. So making sure I try my best to open every single thing for you. Now, this is going to be our full primary bedroom. So we have tray ceilings. We have the shiplap on top for the ceilings itself. We have the space is abundant. I can tell you that. That's one thing I can say. Look, that's a king size bed right there. That's 2 nightstands, and look at both ends. You can add 2 dressers on both sides and you still would have space. But look at that. Now, in here, most people would probably continue the hardwood flooring, which is certainly okay. The good thing is once you choose the builder that you like, they walk you through the process to design your perfect dream home. So
Like I said, this is a model home, so you really can't, I don't want you to hold it against them, but let me make sure to pan slowly but surely. I don't want y'all to get dizzy. I know sometimes I get comments about get dizzy, so I apologize in advance. But if you notice, we have the baseboards with the molding that I so much love. I love the baseboards with the molding as well as the tall baseboards. Really think they complement the house very well. Now let's go ahead and look at our primary bathroom. So we have dual sinks. We have a vanity area right in the middle. We have an oversized rectangular soaking tub. We have a walk-in shower that if you wanted to, you can go ahead and extend it out. You have the shower bench, chrome shower head and faucet again, tile flooring, but just look at that. And then the one thing I really want you to pay attention to is that you do have a his and hers closet. So let's look at the his closet first. Look at that. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward and standard. If you wanted to go ahead and add some shelving in here, you can do so. Maybe a gun safe. You can certainly do so, but yeah, that's gonna be that one. And then just add in the mirror frame. I think you'll certainly be in a good spot. But straight ahead, this is gonna be our hers closet. Now, you're gonna see why it's hers because look at that. You have the built-in shoe rack right there, the shoe shelf, as well as an extension that continues from end to end and it connects as well. So look at that. So really any size wardrobe would fit in there. Straight ahead, you will have your 3-car garage that's currently being utilized as the sales office, but you do have it connected to your utility room. So if you notice, you have your updated cabinetry on top and then oversized washer and dryer, plenty of space in here. Even if you wanted to add a dog wash, you can certainly do so. I know some of the clients I'm working with, they really love that dog wash for the pet. So that's a good thing. You can add that in here. Now this is going to be our powder bath. Like I mentioned, this is probably the restroom or the bathroom that a lot of the guests would utilize instead of having to go to the shared bathroom straight over there. And then the last thing, you do have the beautiful fireplace. Feel like a home may not be complete without a fireplace. I could be wrong, so let me know your thoughts on that. Now, going in the backyard, this is our covered backyard patio. We don't have a built-in grill, but that's okay. We can add the built-in grill, but if you notice the space, you have an extension all the way from end to end. You can even extend the patio out here. Now, this model home is on 1.5 acres. So if you want acreage, this may be a spot for you, but they do have other homes that are on 1 acre plus. And if you want to build on your own particular lot, purchase the lot itself, maybe 1 acre, 2 acres, gosh, as much as you want to, you can build this plan on any size lot. But look at that. Now, if you wanted to clear this, which I'd propose, you don't even need to clear this. You need to just keep it as natural as possible. Extremely peaceful out here. You can maybe put a hammock out here or something like that. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Gracepoint Homes. All right, Reagan family, that was Gracepoint Homes right here in High Meadow Estates. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about this particular plan. Was there anything that you would change or would you take it as is? If you want more information about this home or any home that I showcase on this channel, reach out to the information below so we can get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Reagan family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we have the good fortune of looking at a Kirk Homes. Now, this is the very first time we've seen this particular builder on this channel, and it is my complete honor to bring this builder. Now, from the exterior, look at the detail. You have that farmhouse style that we've been seeing on the channel lately. I just really love the elegance and, quite frankly, the uniqueness of a farmhouse style home. So you do have the natural stone on the bottom exterior. We've seen that sometimes. And then if you notice, it looks like siding, but it's actually stucco. So I really love that key detail, the accents all along the house.
And then, of course, you go to this beautiful covered front porch that you have an abundance amount of space inside of here. Absolutely love that. And then you have the double front doors. This is going to have the privacy glass, which really just creates privacy, right? Quite frankly, that's what's in the name. But let's get you inside of here. Now, this is going to be your foyer. Absolutely stunning. Look at the high ceilings that you have. You have the wood ceiling as well on top, and just look at that. You can see straight through to your backyard. Now, this is the model home, but it really showcases this complete plan. And the one thing I really want you to pay attention to is a lot of the key accents and the details in here. Look at this. You have an LED chandelier right above your desk. You have that wood accent wall as well. You have these large windows that you can see the front yard and the raised ceilings in here. The one thing I want to do is I want to slow down for you folks because I know I tend to get a little too excited. So what you'll notice is you do have these sliding doors that kind of separates this, as well as another door right here to the left. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And I love the fact that we have a nice little storage closet, so you can use this as a flex space. So some folks, if you do have, let's say, you know, a growing family or, you know, a child on the way that wasn't anticipated, well, instead of having to pack up and move to upgrade the house, you can just use the office if that's a possibility for you. Now, to the right, we are going to have our formal dining room. Some of the plans we've been seeing on the channel lately really hasn't had the formal dining room. We've had like the informal dining where you can use it as a breakfast nook. But let's go ahead and get you in the great room. Now, look at this. So we have the exposed wooden beams on top with the raised ceilings continuing. You have a beautiful wood burning fireplace and gas. And not to mention, you have the natural stone floor to ceilings with the built-ins on both sides. And if you notice, it's an oversized fireplace. Now look at this from an entertaining standpoint. Now, we don't have the sliders, but it is an option for you to opt for the sliders. Go ahead and slide that up, or you can just have the picture windows, which really brings an abundance of natural light. So continuing along, this is going to be our beautiful kitchen. So the first thing I'm noticing right off the bat is that we have the stack cabinets on top. We have the beautiful wooden range hood with quartz countertops and the quartz backsplash. And one thing you may notice is that you have the pot filler inside of a little niche right there. Very interesting. I think that's the first time I've seen that. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But you have stainless steel appliances, oversized stove with the griddle, all the built-in drawers and cabinet space that you have on an oversized island. Now, you do have a sink in the island. I know some folks prefer the sink to be out of the island, but, you know, at least you can oversee back there. So this is going to be a nice little coffee bar / wine grotto. Absolutely stunning. Quartz countertops extends over here, and we have complete wood flooring inside of the home. Now look at this. You have a nice little butler's pantry. You have the built-in that you can utilize, and you have a window in here. How often do you see a window in your pantry? But look at this. Storage space galore, built-in cabinet, soft closing. I love that as well. We got our hidden microwave right here. Loving it. And then this does connect straight to your dining room. So from a practical standpoint, just, you know, having the family over here for Thanksgiving, just come right here to the right and you're good to go. Now let's make sure we don't miss any inch of the house. And quite frankly, there's actually an upstairs as well. So we'll make our way there, but let's go ahead and go down this hallway. Again, right here to the left would connect to the study. And this is going to be our first bedroom. Now look at that, folks. So this is a queen bed, a nightstand on the left side. You can fit a nightstand right here. I would prefer a pocket door right there just because you can add the nightstand without compromising any space. But you definitely have a decent amount of space in here. Don't really have to worry about things protruding. and really taken away from your walk space. But this is going to be a full walk-in closet. You got built-in storage space. And like I said, this is a model home. So if you want to change it up, you can certainly do so. If you want to add some things to it, you can do that as well. Now, right here is going to be our full walk-in shared bathroom. So you have the shower tub combo, you have the large shower niche as well. And then look at this. You got our full size glass. So just instead of having the shower curtain, this will be an option for you. So if you notice as well, you have the hexagon tiling right here. You have dual sinks, an oversized mirror, plus the large mirror frame, which really love it. And right above, instead of just a cabinet space or anything like that, you have floating shelves. Very unique. Love it. Now, I don't know if I opened this door, but let me make sure you see that. Okay. If I did, I apologize. But look at that. You walk out right here to the left and you can easily access the entire great room, your kitchen. You have the family over there to the breakfast nook. You have plenty of space for the family. That's the one thing you will really love about this Kirk Homes is just the fact that you can easily have all the family over without anybody having to be squeezed in tight spaces. So right here, this is going to be another guest bedroom, or you can use this as a secondary. This is not the primary, but you're going to notice an abundance of windows in here, bringing in plenty of natural light again. Now, you do have this nice accent wall right here. It's a painted accent wall, which I really love. This is a queen bed, 2 nightstands. You can fit a dresser over here. And the one thing you'll notice is that you have access to your covered backyard patio. So a lot of times you'll see it only in the primary. Rather in here, you have it in the primary where you can access the covered backyard patio as well as this secondary bedroom. Now, going into our complete bathroom, you have a 0 threshold. Look at this. And just to be frank, so 0 threshold is right here when there's no lip. It's a 0 threshold walk-in shower, perfect for 2 folks. You can even add a dual shower heads in here. Don't know why you would have 2, people in here, but whatever your business is your business. But you have 2 shower niches right here as well. And look at that. And so you can add another shower head over here. Beautiful shower surround. Loving it. The quartz countertops extends again in here. Plus you have the floating shelf. So that's one of the common themes that we're seeing in here. Really separates Kirk Homes. But you have our mirror frame again, beautiful lighting fixture, and our unique tile flooring. And that's very unique as well. What you'll notice is the tile flooring actually extends this way as well. So full-size walk-in closet. Now, if it's something where you don't want the closet to be in the bathroom, then we can certainly make some accommodations for you. So that way you can customize that. If you just rather the full closet to be outside of the bathroom, you don't have to worry about that. So continuing along, the next space you'll notice is we're going to go ahead and take a look at our primary bedroom. So really love this side of the house. You're really going to love it as well. But this is going to be the primary. So look at that. So you have the cathedral-like ceilings with the exposed beam running from end to end. Plus you have the shiplap and it's painted. So sometimes you see the white shiplap or maybe the light gray. I love the black accent. And then this is going to be a king size bed. So just for reference of the space inside, you have a king size bed right here, 2 oversized nightstands. And look at that on both ends, plenty of space. You can probably add like a dresser or something like that. But let me go ahead and do a moment of silence. Love it. So like I said, you can add this sleek dresser right here. You can add another dresser or a nice sitting area, how they have it over here to the left. And look at that. Like I mentioned, you have the quick access door to your covered backyard patio again. So dual entries over there. That's one thing I love. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our primary bath. And this is what we're working with. So you have the mirrors with the 3 lighting fixtures, the vanity area dead set in the middle, his and hers sinks with the chrome fixtures. Look at that. So the one thing I love, this is a perfect spot for our soaking tub. Freestanding tub, dead set right there. A lot of times some builders may position it different ways that really compromises the space and kind of throws it off. But in my opinion, that's like a literal spot made for it. Walking into our full walk-in shower, look at this. So you have privacy galore in here. You have right over here to the left, you're gonna have your shower bench with our shower niche, dual shower heads, and I love the fact that we have this opening to let out any steam, just kind of release it so that way, you know, it's not overwhelming or overbearing. Stunning. Beautiful tile shower surround, as well as our nice shower floor. Zero threshold again. Like I said, you don't really have to worry about the spillage in there because they engineered it to a way to avoid that. Right here, so you're gonna have your full linen closet. And of course, you have this toilet room right here where you can take advantage of. Very spacious, that's what I love. And you have a privacy window there as well. So now looking at the primary bathroom, or the closet rather, look at this. So you have a full island dead set in the middle with all our drawer space. You have a nice area over there to look at yourself, and that way you can go ahead and get dressed in the morning. Look at this. So plenty of space. And like I said, if you want, I always mention, if you want the his and hers closet, if you prefer that one, rather than the oversized closet itself, and that you have to share and maybe fuss and fight about who gets what side, then that certainly is a possibility. Now, the one thing that's really common and really unique and I love is this oversized utility room, but they added the pocket door. So this is that nice little pocket door to separate the two, but to the left, you have an oversized washer and dryer, the GE brand, with our built-in shelving that continues and extends ceiling height. So I love the fact that we have that, as well as a sink, built-in cabinetry with the two-tone combination and the floating shelves again. And in here, instead of the chrome handles, you have the brass with the brass faucet as well. Looking in the cabinet space, this is what we're working with. And on every single drawer and every single cabinet space, they added the soft closing feature, which is very fantastic. I mean, that's one thing you're going to notice in here, just some of the subtle and minor and great details that they put into their work. They really take pride in craftsmanship and architectural elements. So I love that. So this is where you would enter in from your garage. You're going to have your mudroom complete combination here. Plus you have the racks, you have storage shelving again. And this is going to be your powder bath. So you know, as well as I do, sometimes when you come in from work, you really gotta use the restroom. So this will be a perfect spot. You know, they place it very well to go ahead and you park in the garage and you don't have to walk throughout the entire house, right? Or sometimes you may not be in the mood to talk. So if that's the case, just go ahead and seclude yourself there. So this is unique right here. You have a nice little storage nook. Go ahead and put some things there if you needed to. And then that would be, of course, our full-size garage. So, of course, right here, you're going to have the side-loaded garage. That way you go ahead and get the garage doors, and you have like a circular driveway as well. So if you needed to add a 3-car garage or potentially 4-car, you can certainly do so. Now, the stairs are definitely hidden. That's one thing I like about this, because you wouldn't even notice the upstairs. But we'll take a look at there. Now, another feature we're continuing along here is going to be our shiplap. And then right here, you have the window grids, but you can exclude that, do the picture windows if you wanted to do that. Certainly a possibility. Now looking at our next bedroom, look at this. So you got bunk beds, you got a chair, dresser, and look at this. So as you can tell, most folks would probably put a king size bed right here, 2 nightstands, and you definitely have plenty of space. Now, if you have little kiddos, this will be a good spot for them. Go ahead and relax. I mean, then again, they're gonna be jumping up and down, so you might not want that as much, but it's certainly okay. But look at that. Now the wood flooring, it extends up here, that light wood flooring that I so much love. And then you have a full size closet. So far, I think it's extremely fantastic. I mean, this is the first time most folks have seen Kirk Homes, but let me do one more pan for you. All right. So our next and final spot before we head out to the backyard is going to be our nice size common area or game room. Most folks use it as a game room. Put the poker table up here, put the ping pong table, and you can definitely take advantage of that. Now, right here, this was extremely intentional. The 3 picture windows overseeing your backyard. Now, most of the times you would have maybe an acre and a half. And if you have it completely wooded or a nice view, if you can imagine overlooking the hills in the mountains. But just look at that. Extremely spacious. And if you wanted to utilize this as a media room, that certainly is a possibility. Just go ahead and add the shutters or blackout shades. And that way you don't really have to worry about that. And then as well as blocking off the other side, you can add a nice little pocket door or barn doors if you wanted to. Look at that. Now, straight ahead, that door is locked, but that would be our nice little closet area. So you don't have to worry about that. And just look at that. And the one thing I didn't mention is that you do have tall baseboards that continues from top end to top end, or, you know, first level to second level. And then this is going to be our final bathroom. You have it attached right here. So that way this bedroom will share that as well as the game room. But you have the shower tub combo again with the glass aside from the shower curtain, which is, I've been seeing that quite a bit in some of the newer model homes. That's been one of the common themes, but nice little design that we have on our shower surround, black accents. And then the quartz countertops extends up here with the hexagon flooring. Now right here, we actually have that nice little brushed nickel, if you can see that on the video. But beautiful lighting fixture, oversized mirror. And then here, if you wanted to, you could add the dual sinks if that was a possibility, since it's going to be sharing with the other bedroom, but really don't need it as much. And that would be overseeing the front. What you'll also notice is that you do have that metal roof that a lot of folks has been opting for, especially nowadays. But you have this nice little chandelier, especially even going up the stairs. You have this accent that continues along right there, and this is exactly where we come from. So that would be your view, your sight, every single time that you came inside of the property. And then we'll go out through the primary bedroom. So this is going to be your full covered backyard patio. Look at this. So if you notice, you have the main area of the covered backyard patio, but then you also have this extension that continues right here. And this was intentional as well. This will be perfect for you at your morning coffee. How I always mention, come out here, relax, have a good time. Wow. So if you notice on top, we do have that exposed beam again that continues along. This nice little cedar that we have really makes the property stand out. And quite frankly, if you wanted to have that, you know, your certain color, if you want to have it natural, you can certainly do that, or stained wood, anything like that. But look at that. You can easily see the abundance of windows that we have that continues. And if you notice, instead of siding back here or anything like that, you'll have the stucco, which I love. So really, they didn't compromise on the quality of materials. And then you have this oversized ceiling fan right here as well. But look at that. Easily fit in your nice grill, built-in stainless steel, or you can have the free standing one that you get from any hardware store. And then, like I said, so you have the side door right here. You have a side door in your primary, as well as the side door right here to the left. But absolutely stunning. And also, if you wanted to make more customization and extend back here, extend it out here, you can certainly do so. the possibilities are certainly endless. So absolutely stunning. And look at the views as well. And you can really get much better than that. I know a lot of folks are reaching out. They really want that nature-like feel. They really want to not really be next to their neighbors as much. That way you don't have to worry about privacy whatsoever. But that is going to be the back of the entire property. Look at that from end to end. So that just kind of gives you reference. All over here to the left, right there, you can see your second level. That's where we come from, where the game room was. And then, of course, right here to the left, you're going to have your primary plus your garage. Wow. Extremely beautiful. Can't get much better than that, folks. But that was the beautiful Kirk Homes. All right, Rankin family, that was the beautiful Kirk Homes. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about this particular plan. Was there anything that you would change, or would you take it as is? If you want more information about this plan or any plan that I showcase, reach out to the information below so we can get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next tour. Welcome back, Rankin family, to another fantastic property tour. Today, we have the good fortune of being in Dripping Springs, Texas, near Austin, looking at this completely custom home. Now, real quick, folks, I want to give a huge shout out to Jenny Curitan with Compass for allowing us to tour her beautiful custom listing and bringing it to you folks so that way you can see the true beauty of this custom home. Now, from the exterior, the first thing you're going to notice is you do have the black hardy plank boards, as well as the natural stone with like this kind of plaster material, which I really love, gives a nice modern look, as well as the stucco. You'll notice that on here as well. So they have different materials. They want to, bring that modern element that you really love in a custom luxury house. And then you also have a side loaded garage. We'll see that a little bit later on in the tour. And then you have this long driveway, which I love because, of course, you'll even see in the backyard, plenty of space to entertain. And you're probably going to want some parking spaces for your guests, which I absolutely love. Now, landscaping, we have fresh mulch, which you'll notice as well. Beautiful grass. And then, oh my goodness, please stay tuned. You're really going to want to see that backyard once we get to it, okay? All right, so going into our covered front porch, the first thing you are going to notice is the stucco, but more importantly, this oversized front door. You have that pivot door, which a lot of folks love with the glass panes, and it really brings the property out, in my opinion. Let me get my shoes off, and then we'll go ahead and get inside. Okay. So immediately, whenever you walk into the property, the first thing you are going to notice, you're going to have this little section where you can add the decorations, how they have right here. Nice little sitting area, really tranquil, really nice. And I'm pretty sure you can appreciate as well, not immediately being greeted with the main area, right? The great room. So of course, that's going to be the front door. Look how oversized that is. That's what I really love. Extremely durable. You don't have to worry. Okay, so we'll continue along this side. Flooring, we have oak wood flooring inside of here. Now you notice this is our first bedroom, but you do have the high ceilings, which I absolutely love. But more importantly, folks, I love the space. Look at this, plenty of space for a king size bed, 2 nightstands, a desk, and a dresser, maybe even the sitting area, depending on how you position this. But really extremely spacious, especially for a guest suite or a mother-in-law suite, whatever you want to call it, or whatever you plan to utilize it for. Now, going into our ensuite, first thing you're noticing is the raised ceilings, but then also look at this, folks. 0 threshold shower. You have brushed brass as far as the shower head and the faucet, oversized shower niche, and just look at the shower surround itself. That is what I call extremely modern, but more importantly, some thought went in behind it, right? Because sometimes what you see is just kind of the standard, tile and stuff like that, which Definitely not knocking it at all. It has its place, but it's always nice to see a change for once. Okay, countertops, we have marble countertops, and I love the fact that they kept it uniform because you'll see inside of the kitchen, we're gonna have the same material, which I love. You have your window right above our toilet as well. Also, cabinets, what you'll notice is you have the off-white cabinets with the brushed brass hardware as well that matches our mirror frame, lighting fixture, as well as a faucet right there. So what you're gonna notice is a lot of the details that they really paid attention to with this custom home. I love the fact that they took their time with it. And for the price point, because you have over 1.5 acres as far as this lot's concerned, so you're not bunched up against with your neighbors. So you have some space, which I know a lot of folks can appreciate there as well. And then of course, in the closet, we have built-in shelving as well. But look at that. Absolutely perfect. So let's continue along. Now you're gonna have this long hallway. We'll start right here to the left so you can see our powder room. So it has its own little section, almost really hidden, which I love. Look at the wallpaper, the unique wallpaper. We haven't seen that. Even just looking at this, look at this. Look at the countertops. Wow. So same cabinetry, what you're gonna notice in here, same mirror frame with the lighting fixtures, so they kept the continuity in here, but then also the raised ceilings continues in here. So I love that fact, gives that illusion of a ton more space. I mean, there's a lot of space, but even more just with the high ceilings itself. So the oak flooring continues. Now going into this section right here, what you'll notice is you have the double sliding doors as well. So now this is gonna be a perfect location right here, folks. I would say mostly you might use this as a media room. You can use it as a game room as well, or a children's retreat. The possibilities are certainly endless, but being in close proximity to where it is, this will be a great section. I mean, obviously you even have the color that coordinates with more of that media room vibe, even the outlet covers and things like that, which of course I love. Okay, so this is gonna be our primary suite, folks. And wow, look at this. First thing you're noticing, cathedral ceilings. You do have the windows right above where your bed would be placed. Also, you'll notice you have the lighting fixtures right where your nightstands would go. Perfect place for that king size bed, a beautiful headboard, and the nice nightstands right there as well. So extremely nice. Now, what I would position is the sitting area straight over here to the left, the dresser straight ahead over there. If you wanted to hang that, that 85-inch TV right there, watch your sports. Now, I really want to know in the comments below if you are the type to go ahead and put that TV or, have a TV in your bedroom, or if you prefer no TV whatsoever, this is your sanctuary and this is your safe space. So if you have it, I'd love to hear your thoughts below. But of course, it wouldn't be complete without a beautiful ensuite. First thing you're noticing, the marble countertops. Right there, dead center in the middle, we're gonna have our vanity area, his and her sink, 3 mirrors with the beautiful mirror frames and the lighting fixtures, straight ahead, oversized picture windows, or window rather, which I absolutely love. 0 threshold shower. I can see that peeking right there to the left. Freestanding soaking tub, extremely nice. Look at that. Look at the depth right there, folks. Absolutely stunning. Now you have tile flooring in here, and just look at that. Plenty of space inside of our walk-in shower. You got window, of course, the oversized niche again. So we're seeing that common theme, but look at that, folks. And of course, you can appreciate that this is a new construction, really not having to worry about folks, or you'll be the first one to be living in here, right? So you don't have to worry about other folks coming by and, they made memories in here. You'll be the first one. So you got storage space in here as well, soft closing drawers and cabinets, which I love. It extends on top again. Right here to the left, of course, is going to be our water closet. And then this is our primary bedroom. Okay, let me stop talking so you can really take in the beauty. Just kidding, let's continue. I'm just kidding with you. But look at this. Plenty of storage shelving that you have all the way to the ceilings. I love that. Built-in drawers again. Look at this. Love that fact, folks. Soft closing again, but I mean, you definitely have ample space in here, in my opinion. Love the fact that you have a section over here, but really the main selling point or the main point in here is the fact that you have storage shelves that continues all the way to the ceiling. So you don't have that wasted space that a lot of folks really don't enjoy, especially in a home of this magnitude. But in my opinion, I really love the location of this. And, we haven't even gotten really to the main meat and potatoes of the house. Potato, you know what I mean. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Let's look at our great room, folks. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Cathedral ceilings, beautiful chandelier right above. You have your sliders straight ahead over there. And look, you're even getting a sneak peek of that backyard that you folks are going to love. So I love the fact that you have this real nice, extremely sleek fireplace. You have like this, that off-white again. It looks almost like a plaster, something like similar to that. But you have your mantle right above your fireplace. Beautiful painting as well. But just look at the ceilings. Now, the one thing I really love is just the openness of this. That's what they call it, the open concept. I feel like that word gets used way too much, in my opinion, but extremely open concept. You're already seeing the oversized island that we're going to have right there, but I just want you to see the entire great room before we move on. Okay, so straight ahead over here, nice little, if you want to call it a breakfast room, most folks just use it as an informal dining room just because of the openness itself. But you have your candlelight chandelier, plenty of space. And then also look at the walk room right here, folks. You have plenty of walk space going to the other side of the house, oversized picture windows on both ends. But I know what you came for. You really come for this beautiful kitchen right here. Look at this oversized island, how we mentioned. On the other side, you are going to notice you're going to have the storage shelving or the storage drawers that you're going to have as well. Beautiful range hood. Look at that plaster material that we just saw on the fireplace. It continues here. So you have the two lighting fixtures right there illuminating your decor. Backsplash is the marble again, which I love. And then you have, look at this storage space. Look at that. Now, obviously, we can appreciate that as well. We talked about it many times before, but you don't have the sink inside of the island. And that is the view you want to see. Honestly, y'all might fight over who has to wash dishes. I'm going to tell you that now, okay? Because look at that view. And then also, when I was turning on the lights in here, there was a deer right over there to the right. So I tried to get him in the shot. He's kind of hanging out. He's around here somewhere. Maybe we'll see him before the end of the tour. But look at that, extremely spacious. Look, if you're prepping your food right here, talking to everybody, having a good time, this is a spot you want to do that. Also, you have Thor appliances, which I love. You'll see that Thor oversized oven and stove. And then, as promised, we'll open up. Look at this, brand spanking new for you right here. So you got the KitchenAid refrigerator, marble countertops on this side as well. Look at that, plenty of storage space, soft closing drawers. Look at the depth even in here as well. Love that. Same thing you'll notice, you have the off-white cabinets with the brass hardware in here as well. So they really thought about, quite frankly, the details, we talked about it before, the devil's in the details. That's what it is. Couldn't remember the saying, but there we go. We got it. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Let's continue the tour. To the left, perfect study area. Look at this. Even when work gets extremely stressful, look at this to the left right here, wine cooler. That's all you need inside of the study, right? Now you could use this as another room or, just kind of a hangout space, but I'd say this is a perfect place for the study. You have your built-in shelving, again, cabinets on both ends as well. Same thing as far as the cabinetry is concerned. Now you are going to have that oversized window as well, bringing in some more natural light. The wood flooring or the oak wood flooring continues inside of here as well. And then right across the hall, you're going to have your utility room. Conveniently located, in my opinion. Look right underneath our counter space. perfect for an oversized washer and dryer. To the left, you have your sink. The wood flooring continues in here. And then this oversized picture window looking at that beautiful sky. Look at that. Okay, and then I'll stand on this end so you can see the full depth of the room. Okay, so plenty of space. So let's continue our tour. Okay, to the right, we're gonna have our 2-car garage bay. So you'll notice right here, 2-car garage bay. Like I said, this is a side-loaded garage. And then also, you didn't get a chance to see it over there, but to the left, you have another garage bay. Single garage bay that we have here. And then even just continuing over here, of course, you'll have a nice storage closet. Let's make sure it's not locked. Okay. So you have storage over here. Add the tools that you have or anything of that nature, you can add that. And then obviously in both of the garages, you have windows, which I love. So that's the first time we've seen that. You have 2 access points right there. So if you wanted to have that car that you don't want anybody to see or know about, this will be a perfect place for the James Bond car. And then, you know, your daily drivers on the other side. So right here, this would be considered your mud room. What you could probably do is most likely just add the, you know, your hooks right there. You can hang up some things, but on the bottom, you can add your shoes, or you have shelves as well to add the shoes over here to the left and the right. Unique wallpaper that we have. But we'll continue up the stairs. First thing you're noticing upstairs is you have the oak wood flooring that continues. Beautiful chandelier right here. I know that looks extremely nice at night, especially outside the window if you're looking in. You have iron railings going up here. So, I mean, they really took their time with the materials that they utilize in here. So right here, you can add a nice painting. That's a perfect place for it. You know, whether that's the replica of Mona Lisa, anything like that. Popcorn machine. That's a perfect place for a popcorn machine. I'll tell you that right now. So if you buy it, there you go. Okay, so next bedroom, you have 1 window dead center right there, but then also you have this section, built-in desk area. 2 lamps that you can take advantage of. So if you're doing math on this side, science on that side, that's a perfect place for it. But I love the fact that we don't have any carpet. You can even see the pool. Look at that sneak peek of the pool right there. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. But here you can easily add that queen size bed, 2 nightstands. You don't need a desk, which I love because it's already built in. But more importantly, maybe, you know, an oversized dresser or something of that nature. And then going into our ensuite, this is exactly what we're working with. Now, if you notice downstairs, they have the off-white with the brass fixtures or hardware. And here you notice they have that darker gray with the black. So I'll let you be the judge of if you like that. So we have shower tub combo, almost like a puzzle piece design shower surround, but you do have the black shower head as well as a faucet. And then of course a walk-in closet. So love the fact, and then look at this. This is your pocket door as well. Separate the two, which I appreciate that they did that, because if you imagine having the door right there, it would protrude right here. It wouldn't make sense from a functionality standpoint. But we have wood flooring in here, open, access to the attic right here. More importantly, storage. That's the perfect place for you. So real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I really appreciate you for continuing to support the channel. It really means a lot to me. And then if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, you can text us or email us and we'll get you taken care of. Last thing, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way you don't miss a video every week. Okay, so same thing. That's what you'll notice is we have our built-in desk over here, different lighting fixtures. You have the LED surrounding it Really gives a nice little ambient lighting that you have. Baseboards, love that. So I really love the simpleness of the home. More importantly, I love the elegance of it. Now, like I said, me personally, I have to give this one a 10 because I don't know what I would change in here. Maybe you could let me know what you would do in the comments below. But I really love this. And it's really going to be interesting as well to start seeing, other other homes once we start, venturing out. If we venture out to, another state, I really want to see how those compare to Texas. Also, if you have it below, let me know which state, in your opinion, you feel has the best homes. I love to hear that. But love the fact that this is a walk-in shower, oversized niche, that tile shower surrounding here. You have a glass pane right here to prevent any spillage or anything of that nature. Unique tile flooring that we have as well. And then very similar closet that we have. So all closets have built-in shelving, the wood flooring inside, pocket doors on both of the bathrooms up here, the full bathrooms, and same material as far as the countertops, as well as the cabinetry and the hardware itself. But different tile though. Tile feels really nice in my opinion on my feet. Okay. So, and then I didn't get to touch on this. I was doing my little spiel, but this little section right here, you add, maybe a coffee table right there, 2 chairs, and you can call it a day. Very simple, very elegant, in my opinion. And I love that. Okay, so we already seen the entire first level, entire second level. Last but certainly not least, we're gonna take a look at that beautiful, tranquil backyard. So I love that. So let's go ahead and go down this hallway. If you can imagine, coming downstairs, kiddos coming downstairs on a Saturday morning, about to eat breakfast. Everything's prepped right here. You were happy doing the dishes because you got to look at that view. And now we get to see back here. So the first thing I'm noticing is we have that hardy plank towards the back as well. Love that built-in pool. Look at this. You do not need this completely fenced, which I absolutely love. Let me get this closed. Guess I'm not strong enough. There we go. We got it. Okay, so we have the wood ceiling right here, extended covered backyard patio, which I love. Look at that, folks. And just look at the space that you have between you and your neighbors. I love that. Built-in KitchenAid grill, patio equipment for days that we have. There was a gust of wind, so I'm pretty sure that's what kind of had this this rug like this. So I'll fix that real quick, but just look at that, folks. Don't mind me. And like I said, that deer was right over there hanging out. Look how beautiful this is. I love that they added this concrete to go back there. And then also, you don't have any neighbors on the left side. You have that road right there. And then look at this. So over 1.5 acres that you get to enjoy out here. Love, love, love that. This is a nice day to go swimming, but look at that. Even just looking at the back of the property itself, love that. So of course, right over there to the right was our primary. Over there to the left was our garage. Straight ahead is our great room. But other than that, folks, that was the beautiful custom home right here in Dripping Springs, Texas. All right, Reggae family, that was the beautiful home right here near Austin in Dripping Springs. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about this particular home. Is this something that you could see yourself in? Would you change anything? If so, I'd love to hear in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, you can text us or email us and we'll get you taken care of. Last thing, consider hitting that subscribe button. You definitely won't regret it. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Rankin family. So we are back here in Lakeview. Now, this one is the David Weekley, the Magellan. Just for reference, I did showcase that property over there. That was Sitterly Homes, but I wanted to make sure that you got a glimpse at this beautiful David Weekley property. Now, this is on between a 1 to 2 acre lot right here. As you can see, you have your curved staircase, and this is immediately what you're greeted with. So you do have your oversized, large covered front porch. This is perfect for entertaining folks or just being able to take a look and look at the front of your beautiful driveway. So you do have the multi-tone stone on the bottom of the exterior. I absolutely love that. And then just walking into the foyer, you're gonna have this beautiful brass chandelier immediately as soon as you walk in. And this will be what the guests are looking at. And I love this accent wall right here because you have the brass lighting fixtures. I think it just adds a nice touch to the property itself. Now, I always mention, folks, this is the model house, and I love to bring you houses that are completely dressed up so that way you know exactly what's possible. So inside of this study right here, you have the recessed lighting with the tray ceilings and the LED ceiling fan, which I absolutely love. Of course, you have your built-in shelving right here. Now, this is perfect if you're a book reader or if you just love decorations, just to be able to showcase what your style is. And I'll make sure I do a full pan. Now, you may be wondering, why this isn't enclosed. And I showcase a couple other David Weekley plans, and this is just how they have it. Of course, if you want something enclosed, we can talk about that being a possibility for you. And you could easily use this as an informal dining room. Of course, you have this beam right here. And then as soon as you go into the great room, I love that brick-like wall right there. Absolutely fantastic. Now, if you do want a fireplace, an electric fireplace, that definitely can be feasible. We'll see about your options as well. But you do have this nice chandelier coming down. This is the first time I've ever seen a chandelier like this. And it's almost like some squares, and it's a candlelight chandelier. I absolutely love it. And then what I'll do is a pan right there. And this is your beautiful kitchen right here. You have your stainless steel appliances. You have these stacked cabinets on the top with the wooden range hood. And I absolutely love the backsplash. It really complements the cabinetry. The one thing I really love about this cabinetry right here is that you do have the brass handles. I think it just adds a nice touch, and you do have the multi-tone, different colored cabinetry as far as on the island as well as over here. You have your farmhouse sink right here. You have plenty of cabinetry space if you ever need to just, store pots and pans. If you want to use it to, house your trash can so that way it's not out and about, you definitely have that option. So right here, you could easily use this as a breakfast nook or another informal dining if you're going to use that other one as a study. But as you can tell, you have plenty of space for a nice sized table. So you do have 8 chairs right here, and that just kind of gives you a basis of how much space is inside of here. And then we'll continue along. So this is your full-size walk-in pantry. You definitely have adequate amount of space inside of here. You have wood flooring throughout this entire property. And as you can tell, even going into the primary, that's what we're working with. Now, I was so confused. I'm still like, I think this might be a real dog, but it looks like it's not moving. So let's continue along. Of course, going in here, this is where you would enter from your garage. You have the full-size mud room right here, as well as a powder bath. So I love, again, you have the brick-like backsplash right here on the wall itself. You have the wooden mirror framing with the lighting fixture. Of course, that black lighting fixture with tile flooring inside of here. And then just going along right here, look how gorgeous this room is. So you have the black candlelight lighting fixture right over your queen size bed with the 2 nightstands. The wood flooring continues in here, and you could easily see the front of the driveway if people are coming in or guests are showing up. This is a perfect place. And quite frankly, I would definitely use this as a guest room. And the reason being is because it does have a full size bathroom attached to it.
So right here you have your nice size walk-in shower with the tile shower surround. And even right here you have your sink with the quartz countertops and the regular lighting fixture. I definitely would add a mirror frame, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And then right here, you have a nice size closet. And then if you notice, the wood flooring extends inside of here as well. So we'll continue along right here. You could, this is easily a flex room right here. So just depending on what you want to have this as, I mean, you could easily put this as maybe a small media room, or just keep it open and, you know, maybe put some chairs and things like that. You could definitely do so. And of course, this is going to be your garage right here. And just even continuing along right here, this will be your 3-car garage. Now, keep in mind, folks, this is the model house, so you might be wondering that there's not enough space. Well, they'll get that converted once they decide to sell this off. So you could easily use this. I mean, goodness gracious, you have plenty of space inside of here for anything, for any size family, regardless. And then just continuing along, you have a coat closet. So if you can imagine, you coming in from a winter day, you could easily put your coats inside of there. And just look at how large this utility room is. So I always talk about oversized washer and dryers. Look how much space you have in here. And I absolutely love that you have the cabinetry. So as you can tell, it doesn't fit right there, but we could easily move that up a little bit. So that way you could easily fit these in here. But like I said, this is the model house. So really just want to show it dressed up so that way you can see what is possible. Right here, you could easily put your folded clothes in there, so that way it's out of sight, out of mind. A lot of times we may have a lot of clothes that are not used inside of the utility room, so that'd be a perfect place for you. And of course, we'll go in the backyard, but I can tell you that the sliding door is absolutely perfect. If you're looking at it from a standpoint to entertain guests, you can easily have that open for ease of access. And this is your primary bedroom. The king size bed looks extremely small inside of here just because of how large this room is. And I absolutely love that. Some of the houses that we've seen, a lot of times, you know, it's tight and it's snug, but inside of here you have the higher ceilings with the tray ceilings, the exposed beams, which I absolutely love, and the candlelight chandelier right over your bed. And I absolutely love that. And I'll do a pan so you can see how beautiful this is. And if you notice, you have that LED lighting right there just for luxury, elegance. I mean, goodness, if you just can imagine this at nighttime, you have all the lights off and you just have that dim light that just adds just modernness and elegance to your bedroom. And I, of course, love that they extended the wood flooring inside of here as well. And this is your full-size primary bathroom. Let me show you how beautiful this is. Gosh, I absolutely love this. You have your brass lighting fixtures coming down over both your dual sinks. You have a little area right here. You can utilize this if you wanted to. And look how large this shower is. You have a super shower with the waterfall shower head. And I love this accent wall right back here. I think it's just very unique. That's the one thing that I love about these model houses. You just never know what you're gonna run into and how people designed it. And of course, we love to stay up with the trends, so that way you can see what's popular and what's out of style. And this is a nice size walk-in closet. I love that you had the window for some natural light inside of here. And you have your built-in shelving for your shoes and accessories, which is perfect. You got quartz countertops with the brass handles on the cabinetry as well. And I love that you have this oversized mirror and that they did put the mirror frame. I love that. And just right here, of course, you have your toilet. And then even if you notice right here on the back wall, you have the same material, the same wood flooring
which is absolutely unique. And I'll do another pan so you can see the true beauty of this property. The amount of natural light that is illuminating inside of here is absolutely stunning. And just imagine having all the guests out here. The one thing I really love about David Weekley, even this plan or maybe even the Leighton, is that you do have this open concept. So as soon as your guests do walk in, you could easily entertain them and they'll be, of course, immediately in a conversation instead of having to go through a long hallway or a long foyer. This is definitely perfect. And so we'll continue along. So if you recall, as soon as we walk in, this will be to your left. And then now you have this nice size game room. Of course, you had that flex room over there, but this will be perfect if you want to have another section and utilize this. You can easily probably put an L-shaped couch inside of here. I just love the simplicity. You can just have one sofa right here, maybe a love seat and a chair and some bean bags, and you definitely have adequate space. And then you have a nice sized bedroom again. See, I'm telling you, every time we come into another model house, you see something new. I've never seen this lighting fixture, but I love this chandelier right here. You have that beautiful accent wall again. And of course, a lot of this stuff is cosmetic, folks. I love, if you look at this from a structural concept, the floor plan itself, once you go under contract, you'll go to the design center and you'll pick all your options. So I always say, hey, is this a floor plan that you absolutely love? Do you love the way it's set up and the layout itself? And if that is the case, then you could easily go to the design center and change out different ceiling fans. If you want to change out different colors, countertops, carpet, wood flooring, you name it, you have it. And the one thing I really love about this shared bathroom right here is that you have the dual sinks again. Like I always mention, when you have just one sink, I think a lot of times you might find, people fighting over it, especially getting ready in the morning. So the fact that you have dual sinks inside of here, from a practical standpoint, this is perfect. So of course you do have the quartz countertops. They did extend the brass handled and the handles inside of here. And you have this black tile flooring, which is definitely unique. We usually see it maybe a beige color or something similar to that. And then we'll continue along. And this will be your final bedroom right here. So you definitely have plenty of space inside of here. And even just looking right here, you have a full size walk-in closet. So as you can tell me, this layout itself is perfect for a growing family, a big family, and even someone that just has a lot of guests over at all times. Some people don't look at it from that standpoint. Let's say, for instance, if it's a 2-person household or a 3-person household and you may not need all these extra rooms, but then you find out that all the family comes over all the time. And then that's when you start thinking, well, it's only 3 of us living here, but we have 6, 7, 8 people over at all times. Well, a lot of people want to be the host. And they want to be able to host that amount of people without being squeezed and feel like it's just tight inside of the house. And this may be a perfect plan for you. And of course, in Lakeview, this is an acre, a little bit over an acre. Just for reference, I showcased that one over there, as well as that Jamestown estate homes over there. So you have plenty of builders over here. This is, I'd say, maybe about 45 to 55 minutes away from downtown Houston. But if you want something where you don't need the neighbors right next to you and you want a little bit more space and privacy, this will be perfect for you. And that is the back of the property. So that, folks, is a lovely David Weekley Homes. All right, Rankin family. So that was the lovely David Weekley property. I hope you absolutely loved that one just as much as I did. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, if you do want more information, I have all of it in the description below. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Rankin family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, We have the good fortune of looking at this beautiful Z-era classic custom homes. This is in Republic Grand Ranch in Willis, Texas. Now, for quick reference, right across over there was Design Tech Homes. I had showcased that one about a month and a half ago or so, give or take. But this is on acreage. A lot of folks absolutely want acreage, and this is going to be a good bet for you. Now, this is completely custom. Of course, they have some base plans that you can take advantage of and add your own personal twist to them. Now, on the exterior of this model home here in Republic Grand Ranch, what you're going to have is the beautiful natural stone as well as the stucco. Going into your covered front porch, you are going to have the double wooden doors as well as your porch area that extends over here to the right. Absolutely love that. Now, just look at the elegance of the details inside of here. Extremely stylish. That's one thing I really love about this particular plan. Now, this is called the Georgetown. They like to name them after cities, which is unique. But let's go ahead and get you inside of the property itself. Now, this is going to be your foyer. If you notice on top, what you're going to have is your double tray ceilings as well as the crown molding inside. Initially to the right, you're going to have this beautiful large study. Now, you have the nice LED ceiling fan, which you're going to take advantage of. And of course, our beautiful fireplace built in to your study. How many times have you actually seen that inside of a study? Absolutely unique. Now you have your built-in shelvings on both sides. Of course, that's completely optional. If you want to take advantage of it, you certainly can. Look at that. So we have our French doors with our tray ceilings and the crown molding again inside. Now the study in particular is going to be about 12 by 18. So that'll just be for reference. If you wanted to add in maybe an L-shaped desk in here, you can certainly take advantage of that. It really just depends on your personal preference. Now, continuing along, what we're going to have is our great room. So you do have the tray ceilings on top and the exposed wooden beams, which a lot of folks love to take advantage of. You have this beautiful floor to ceiling fireplace. You have the tile exterior. It's an electric fireplace. You have the sliders that a lot of folks love, and it's open to your kitchen. So inside of the kitchen, what we're going to have is the white cabinetry. You're going to have the stainless steel range hood with the stainless steel pot filler. You have quartz countertops. And if you notice, you do have the quartz backsplash as well. KitchenAid appliances. Now, I really love the fact that they really extended this over here. So you have the cabinet crowns with the brushed nickel hardware with the white cabinetry. You're really going to notice that throughout, and just look at the openness of the plan itself. Absolutely stunning. Now you do over here have your breakfast nook as well. Now this can be utilized as the informal dining room, how we always talk about, if that's what you want to take advantage of. Now, I know some folks love the picture windows. So if that's what you wanted to have in your breakfast nook instead of just the 3 windows itself, you can certainly do so. But just look at the elegance. Now, the flooring inside is going to be engineered wood flooring. Now, some folks love the lighter flooring. Some folks love the darker flooring with the darker trim. So you can certainly take advantage of that. Now, the oversized island, you do have the 2 separate tone cabinetry, which I absolutely love. And it really does add a nice touch. Now, this is going to be a butler's pantry. And then you do have your nice oversized pantry as well. So perfect if you wanted to go ahead and add the dishes that you don't really want to be seen, like, you know, in a formal setting, or if all the family is over, you can certainly tuck it away. You can get this side, you can get this as messy as you want to, quite frankly. You don't really have to worry about it. Let me go ahead and make sure I open up the cabinetry so that way you can see how much space you have. Now the cabinet crowns does extend, and I love the fact that they added the quartz countertops and the quartz backsplash that continues. So love that. And then of course, plenty of drawer space, soft closing drawers. So you don't really have to worry about that. But just look at how sleek this is. Now, in our sliders, don't you love that you have that screen, that screened in porch, or that enclosed
backyard patio that you could take advantage of as well. Folks really love that. I mean, if you wanted, you can honestly make that another patio if you wanted to, or you can certainly use that for a multi-purpose setting. Really just depends on your personal preference. Now, this is going to be our full-size utility room. Now, you have a quick access door to the covered backyard patio, but look at this. Plenty of space for an oversized washer and dryer. You have the beautiful cabinetry on top that extends. You got your sink, you got your dog wash over here, and you got your little grooming area if you wanted to take advantage of this. If you don't have pets, you can use this maybe as like a little desk tucked away or something of that nature. Really, the possibilities are endless. Now, straight ahead, that would be our garage, but this is going to be a mudroom. So if that's converted, you would walk into your mudroom and then go ahead and take your shoes off. That way you don't track any mud in whatsoever. Now, this is going to be our beautiful primary bedroom. You have your cathedral ceilings on top with the beautiful recessed lighting that extends. And just look at that. That's a king size bed with 2 oversized nightstands, tall baseboards throughout the property. I didn't mention that, but that's one thing to pay attention to. And just look at that. Can you really get much better than that? I don't know if you can. Now, obviously, straight ahead, you can go ahead to your covered backyard patio. The part that's not enclosed, you can obviously access the part that is enclosed if you wanted to. You can certainly do that. But let's go ahead and take a look at our beautiful ensuite. Look at that. Let me do a moment of silence as I do a quick pan for you. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Now, you have his and her sinks. Right over here to the left, you are going to have your oversized soaking tub with our brushed nickel faucet. Right here is going to be, look at this. So you have your toilet over here. You're going to have his and hers closets, but let's go ahead and take a look at our shower. Right here, you got a linen closet that you can take advantage of, but look at this. Going straight in here, this is a 0 threshold shower. There's no lip on the flooring itself. You have dual shower heads, dual shower niches, as well as a shower bench. You have this glass right here to block in the steam. You have your privacy windows. That way you don't have to worry about anybody peeking. Look at that. Phenomenal. Now, real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always fantastic to have you. I appreciate the continued support. If this is your first time checking in, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, reach out to us. We'll definitely get you taken care of no matter where you're thinking about moving. And consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. That way you don't miss a video every single week. But look at this. This is going to be our hers closet. Now, like I said, if you needed to extend this out, you can certainly do so. They're a custom builder. If you needed to, eliminate some of these built-ins and have your own built-ins, you can certainly do so as well. But really just depends. Now, for reference, let me verify for you real quick. So as far as the her closet, it's going to be a 13 by 7. So that'll be a 13 by 7. In the his closet, it's going to be 8 by 9 feet. So just for reference in the video, I know it's kind of hard to really tell, but this will be your his closets. Look at that. They already got you with your nice little gun safe looking door. And this will just be an extension if you wanted to take advantage of that. So you put your gun rack, this is Texas, so everyone has a gun. I like the shiplap that they added right here. You could just have this as a privacy, maybe put your crown jewels in here, your diamond rings and stuff. That way they're all vaulted and good to go. But look at that. Can you really get much better than that? I don't know. I really don't know. I know I say that all the time, but really I try my best to bring you folks the best of the best. But that way you can see backyard. We'll get to that as always towards the end of the tour. But let's go ahead and continue to take a look at our other bedrooms.
Yeah, that's how
How you doing? So love the fact that we have that extension as well, like I mentioned. But let's go ahead and take a look at this part. So look at this. So you're going to have another bedroom that you're going to take advantage of. Look at that. So you can use this as a game room or an optional bedroom. It does have a full bathroom attached to it. You have tile flooring extended in here. And, you know, I see most folks, especially if you don't have a ton of kids or you don't have a ton of family that's going to be living with you, put a pool table in here, put a game, like, you know, ping pong table or anything of that nature. And you can take advantage of that. And if you wanted to watch a movie and then, you know, you take a shower, you can do so. But look at that. So you have your granite countertops. This is high level granite. You have the brushed nickel hardware again. Beautiful mirror frame that we're going to have to be able to take advantage of. Let me verify, was I here? Yeah, okay. So this will have access to your enclosed area as far as the patio is concerned. Now the tall baseboards, they extend back here again. You have the windows for natural light. But like I said, you can use this as a full-size bedroom if you wanted to, just because you have a full-size closet in here. So I love that extension. And like I said, I mean, quite frankly, the possibilities are certainly endless. However you want to, you know, decorate, or not necessarily decorate, but however you want to extend this out. If you love the plan as is, like I said, this is called the Georgetown, so you could certainly utilize that. But look at this. This is going to be our next bedroom. You have your built-ins, nice queen bed right here, just to give you reference. Most folks would just go ahead and add a smaller night stand and put them on both sides, but really just depends. You have a desk in here. They don't have a dresser in here, but if you wanted a nice dresser for the kiddo, you can certainly take advantage of that. Now you do have quartz countertops in here. Now I'd love to hear your thoughts. Would you prefer the high level granite or do you prefer the quartz counters? I'm finding the quartz countertops is obviously the theme, but I just always love to ask so we can see. Now you have the light gray cabinetry with the brass hardware in here, brass lighting fixture again, and then the full-size closet as well. There we go. Tile flooring in here. I love when they add tile instead of, or even hardwood floor instead of carpet inside of the closet. It's such a minor detail, but just my personal preference. Then you have a full-size coat closet as well. And this is your final bedroom. You have your bathroom attached to it again. Nice oversized windows, tall baseboards extends in here. Look at this, full-size desk and a drawer over here. You got two desks actually, but as you can see, you can easily fit a full bedroom set, probably even a king bed. I don't even think you would have a challenge fitting a king bed in here, to be honest with you. But look at that. And this is about a little over 14 foot by a little over 13 foot. So 14 by 13. And look at that. Shower tub combo again. Beautiful shower surround that you have. Now you have the black granite countertops in here. And really, they just wanted to show you different materials that they could utilize. But really, if you were to build from scratch, especially this particular home or this particular builder, most folks would just go ahead and add in the quartz countertops. Really just depends. But yeah, I love that you have this extension over here. You got the long hallways. And again, this is where you would come out, all the family, all the friends. You can take advantage of that. So what we'll do is we'll go through the quick access door so that way we don't have to open up the entire sliders. I would show you that, but it looks a little heavy. I don't think I'm strong enough. Just kidding. But look at our enclosed area. Love this. Look at this. Now you have built-in speakers in here, but if you wanted to build from scratch, you can certainly do the same thing. But look at that. I love this. Now it's screened in, so you feel the weather, but the good thing is you have the shade. You can add a fan out here, or like, obviously you got the ceiling fan on top right here, but you can add some more airflow if you wanted to do so. But I mean, with this Texas weather, you are definitely going to appreciate this enclosed area. And if you were to build this plan on your own particular lot, if you have an acre or 2 acres, plenty of space to build a full-size pool back there. You can have a play set, trampoline, possibilities are endless. Now, real quick, let me do one more quick pan so that way you can see. Look at that. Can you get much better than that? I don't think so. All right. So the good thing is out here, they added the grill. So that way you don't have to worry about it getting all smoky and all that stuff. So you can easily access your grill, your sink area. Remember, our primary bedroom was straight ahead, and to the right was our utility room. They added the high-level granite out here again, but look at this. The nature feel is abundant out here. You will never get tired of living out here. Wow. And like I said, I mean, they build in other locations. So if you wanted to take advantage of that, you can certainly do so. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Sierra Classic Custom Homes. All right, Reiki family, I hope you absolutely love this beautiful custom home. So like I mentioned, they build completely custom in the greater Houston area, the greater Austin area, as well as the greater San Antonio area and some places in between. So if you want more information about this particular builder, make sure you reach out to the information below, reach out to us so we can get you taken care of. Of course, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on that notification bell so that way you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.
What's going on, Reiki family? Welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we're located in Cumming, Georgia, north of Atlanta, looking at the beautiful Toll Brothers. Now, it's going to be extremely interesting to see the difference between the Toll Brothers in Georgia from the Toll Brothers in Texas. But from the outside, the first thing we're noticing is the painted white brick. Over here to the left is the sales office, but that would be the garage. And you have a metal roof and a composition roof. That's unique. That's one thing that we're noticing that's a little different. And then, of course, your hardy board, you have your covered front porch right over here to the right as well. And then right here, this would be your driveway. So essentially, you don't have to worry about parking in the grass or anything like this because, you know, of course, this is a model home. I know a lot of my long-term viewers know that. I always like to remind folks, we get some new folks coming into the channel all the time. So now this, of course, is our extended front porch. You're noticing that is a common theme with a lot of these homes. You know, they got some construction going on. There's some available homes, which is great. And, you know, it's always best to just kind of inquire about that. Now, our front door, we do have a wooden front door with our glass panes as well. The painted white brick extends over here as well. You'll notice that. Okay, let's get you inside of this one. All right. So right over here to the left, we have a tile accent wall. That's one thing we're noticing. You have hardwood flooring throughout. I think you're really going to love this layout. I mean, it might be either one or the other. You might love it or you might hate it. But over here to the right, they have it situated as an office, but what this is called is a flex space. So really the name hints, you know, the purpose of this particular room. So you can have this, let's say, as a formal dining room. If you wanted to close this off, maybe add the double sliding doors right over here, then you can go ahead and use this as an office, create that privacy that a lot of folks want. And then right over here, we have our built-ins. You have your built-in shelving as well as your shiplap right behind that. Plenty of storage shelving or storage space as well. I'll show you this so that way you can see how much space we have up top. And then, of course, on the lower exterior as well, you have plenty of space. All right. So I love that fact, but what we'll go ahead and do, I don't want to enter that way. I want you to just kind of get a feel of the entire layout firsthand. Okay, so we'll go here, head over here to the left. I'll make sure to open every single door for you folks. So this is going to be your coat closet, your storage closet. The wood flooring extends inside of there. Now, this one's locked right here, but this would be essentially where you would come in from the garage. And then this would be your mud room. So you have an open mud room, cubby storage on the bottom, the shiplap on the back. You got your hangers right there, so you can go ahead and hang things and all that stuff, your hooks. And then you have stack cabinets on top. Okay, and then our powder room right over here, the lower exterior, you are going to have the accent And then on top, you have that painted, the painted walls. And then right over here, as far as the materials are concerned, you have quartz countertops. You have the white cabinetry with the black hardware. And I know one thing you can appreciate, our toilet lids are down. I can't say that for every single one, but you know, we're seeing that right here. Okay, and then a storage closet over here. Of course, they're utilizing it. This will be right underneath the staircase, so you can see the depth of that particular storage closet. And this is going to be our first bedroom. So this is not a primary bedroom. The primary is actually on the second floor, which is another thing that's different between you know, the Texas homes. But you have the wainscoting on the lower exterior. You got two nice sized windows right here where your nightstands are, and I'll do a full pan for you folks. Okay, so you have recessed lights in here. If you wanted to add that ceiling fan, you go ahead and wire that and get that taken care of. A lot of folks love the ceiling fans, especially in Texas. We're definitely going to see how things are here in Georgia, really the difference. Some of my viewers, I know they live in Georgia. Some may be heading out there, just want to see different home styles and just get an idea, especially if they're going to be building from scratch. But it's always nice to just create some variety for you folks. Okay, so this is our full bathroom that we have. First thing that's different in here, you have your built-ins already in place with the glass panes on the glass or on the doors itself. And then you may be wondering what the heck is over here to the right. We'll get to that in a second. I'll show you that. But let me open up this walk-in shower. You have the tile shower surround. Got a waterfall shower head over here. The black fixtures. Love the fact that they added the shower bench and the shower niche in here. Fantastic job. And then right over here to the left, we have our quartz countertops. Beautiful mirror frame right over here. The one thing that, you know, I think I might have added is probably a lighting fixture right over here. But, you know, the recessed lighting on top really makes the property pop, or at least this bathroom. Look at that. Storage for days, soft closing as well. Wainscoting on this hallway right here as well, even going into our formal living room. So it connects to bedroom number 2 with it, which is the one that we just walked out of. But then also you have the access to your backyard patio as well, your covered backyard patio. So extremely spacious. So you have the great room in the front and then the formal living room over here. Now, of course, that's just the technical name for it. Based on this floor plan, you can do whatever you like. This will be your home. So, you know, if you wanted to add this as a game room, you know, a little media area, something of that nature, just go ahead and add the shutters and block off any natural light in here. But I love the natural light. I mean, it's a beautiful day today. Look how roomy it is inside. And then, of course, your wet bar area over here with your cabinets on top. Okay, so if you were to go to the backyard patio, you just access that right there. But what we're going to go ahead and do is go back to the main areas. I know what you've been dying for, which of course is the kitchen and the great room. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that first. All right. So I'll do a full pan upwards and we'll talk about some of the details. Okay, so we have a 2-story great room, recessed lights on top, clear story windows. The slides all the way open, at least to the last pane right there. Look at that, folks. Really open floor to ceiling fireplace, built-ins on both ends. Of course, you have your shelving for all the decor that you would need. Look at this. This is an oversized L-shaped couch. You have some more chairs over there, a coffee table, and you don't have to worry about that. Now, I know some folks may say, hey, why do you have all these other coffee tables? Hey, you know, changing it up, right? But look at that. I love the 2-story great room. That's one thing that's really common in Texas as well. You got your tall baseboards and open to your kitchen, of course. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our kitchen. All right, so you have your breakfast bar right here, quartz countertops, farmhouse sink inside of the island, overlooking the great room as well. Now, if you've been a long-term viewer, folks, you know I love the stacked cabinets on top. So I won't hold it against them because we've seen plenty of Toll Brothers that have that. And of course, that's an optional upgrade. You can go ahead and take advantage of that. But look at this, stainless steel appliances, double oven. Look at that, folks. Look at that. We got some brisket in there. Oh, they're eating good. And then, of course, you have your freezer on the lower area too. Okay, built-in microwave over here. Upscale appliances. This will be your butler's pantry. If you recall, that's coming from our flex room. Look at this, walk-in pantry. The one thing that you certainly can add, and I say is really common in Toll Brothers that I really respect and love, is the glass pane going into our pantry. So you can obviously add that down the road. We've seen that plenty of times in other Toll Brothers models. And then look at that, all the cabinet space that you can imagine. Love the fact that our hardwood flooring extends in here, and then even just looking at our breakfast room as well. So right over here to the right, we have our pot filler. When I mentioned farmhouse sink, if you can imagine doing the dishes right here, hanging out, all the families inside of here. I love the brass lighting fixtures right above our island, and just look how much space you have. I love that we have all the storage that we can imagine inside here. As far as the island is concerned, you have the two-tone material as well, because you have the white cabinetry with the black hardware over here and more of the wood on that section. And then I know I had a subscriber that said they really appreciate the inlay cabinet. So I know you can appreciate that as well. Hopefully you're watching now. All right. So look at this breakfast room. So let's say, for instance, the flex room, if you didn't want to use that as a informal dining or a formal dining rather, you could utilize this, right, as your dining room, just because of the amount of space that you have. I love the fact that we have the wood ceilings on top, recessed lights, plenty of windows for natural light. Look at that, folks. The one thing that comes to my mind right here is cozy. This is cozy and homey. That's one thing that comes to my mind, really, because this is something that you really could see yourself living in. Hopefully, I know I certainly can. Love that fact. Okay, so I know you guys want to see the primary bedroom, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that. Now, I'd really love to know, folks, would you prefer the primary to be downstairs or upstairs? It's funny because coming from Texas, right, it's so common to see the primary downstairs. So now it's kind of weird to see this upstairs, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Look at this, folks. Toll Brothers never fails to amaze me. Love the fact we have our tray ceilings with our exposed beams. Look at this. Imagine having that view every single day. The one thing I can't appreciate so far, you know, with being in Atlanta is just the trees, the greenery. It just gets you in a better mood. All right. Love that, folks. Okay, first thing we're noticing, wood flooring extending up here. Extremely roomy, extremely spacious. That king size bed fits so perfectly in here. You have your accent wall towards the back. Look at that. Those aren't even nightstands. Those are the two dressers on the ends, and look at the room that you still have on both ends. You don't have to worry about that as well. Okay, now next, going into our ensuite. First thing we are seeing is we have the his and her sinks, or the dual sinks in here. You have the accent tile on the left hand. Now look at that. The mirrors inside of there. That's very unique. First time I've seen that in the Toll Brothers. You have the inlay cabinets, oversized soaking tub. I'm telling you, you can fit two people in there without a challenge whatsoever. And then going over here to your walk-in shower, got your shower bench. You got the wood light tile shower surrounding the entire shower. Dual shower heads, waterfall shower head on top as well. You got three of the temperature controls as well, and the faucet controls. Look at that, folks. I just had to feel that. Love this. Now I'll let you be the judge of that. Let me know if you like that. I think it looks fantastic. I always hold it against some of these folks as far as not having the mirror frames inside, but that's the first time I've seen it inside there. Love the way they did that. Of course, you got your storage closet right over here, your water closet over here to the left. I would show you, but the toilet seats are up, so I spoke too soon downstairs. Okay, let's get the light on in here and our walk-in primary closet. So you got your section over here, folks. Look at that. You have the floating shelves, floating drawers as well. You got your chrome hardware. And I love the fact soft closing as well in here. Look at that. Got your Ann Taylor, got your robes, got your coach. Love that. And then also, so you will notice inside of the primary, or at least the bathroom itself, you see that you have the tile, and then in here, they added the hardwood flooring that we've seen throughout the entire home. So look at that, folks. Love that we have a window in here. So extremely spacious. And like how I always mention, the best thing about the Toll Brothers is that if you wanted to add, if you wanted a different layout, a different plan, that's the beauty of it. Sometimes folks think, hey, the only thing I get to choose from is the model home or something similar. But there's some in here that are completely different. They changed it all around. Of course, they kept their unique style, how they want to keep it congruent inside of the community. But the beauty is you have a ton of plans to choose from. So that's going to be unique. So we'll be here for some time, folks. In Georgia, we're going to be showing some beautiful homes, and then we'll see where we're going to head to next. Like I told you, folks, I really want to bring you different style homes just to kind of keep it fresh for you folks. I know a lot of folks love Texas homes, but we've been in hundreds of them. So I think it'll be nice to just kind of show you different ones. All right, so look at this. Extra large Whirlpool washer and dryers, beautiful cabinets. You have your farmhouse sink. So, a lot of times we don't see that. If you have the farmhouse sink in the kitchen, you don't see it in the utility room or some of these other rooms. So I love the fact that they added that in here, tiling, as well as the shiplap all throughout all four corners in here. And if you can imagine coming outside to the great room, everybody's hanging out right there. And then that way, whoever is in the great room, if you're doing laundry and they're just kind of being lazy right there, well, they're in close proximity. So they'll see that and they'll probably get up and help you fold some clothes. All right, let's head down this way over here, go to our next bedroom. Okay, so inside of here, we do have carpet in here, extremely light carpeting, but you have your shiplap, you have the accent ceiling as well. Look at that. These are math formulas. How funny is that? Einstein would have a field day in here. This is probably how he got so smart. He was laying down and looking at every formula you can think of on the ceiling. All right, we have our floating shelves right there where our desk is. You have a nightstand over here to the left, queen size bed. So pretty roomy. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but at this square footage, this is certainly expected. So, something you want to keep a minimalist feel in here. So that way you still have a ton of walk room. It doesn't feel extremely cluttered. You have a decent sized closet as well. So if it's something where you want to have, walk-in closets on every single room, it might be best to go ahead and, maybe be at that high 3,000 square foot range or 4,000 and above. That'll put you comfortably without compromising any other rooms. All right, so let me get some of these windows up. I'll show you that. I'll close the toilet for you right now. Well, let me get out of the mirror so I can show you everything. Okay, so you have a mirror frame over here, quartz countertops, same cabinet material with the black hardware as well. Walk-in shower right here with that blue tile shower surround. We have our shower niche in here. It would have been nice to just extend this a little bit more so you can add that shower bench, but no big deal. These are, the secondary bedrooms upstairs, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can see that metal roof right out there. You got your window with your window grid. Perfect placement. If you imagine being on the toilet, you might want to add some blinds right there if you want to, create that privacy. Okay. So continuing along, got 2 more bedrooms, folks, and then we'll wrap it up in the backyard as always. Love that, folks. And also, if you're thinking about making a move to Georgia, any time, I mean, we're going to be showcasing in other states as well, but let's say for this video in particular, if you're thinking about making a move to Georgia, you got friends, family thinking about, hey, moving out there, we have a ton of agents that are ready to help you out and get you taken care of. It's impossible for me as of course, a realtor to know the ins and outs of every single state, right? So I wouldn't want to put you in that predicament whatsoever. So that's why we teamed up with some great agents that will definitely get you covered, get you taken care of. They know the ins and outs of every community. A lot of them born and raised. So, just reach out so that way we get you fill out that form and get you connected. Okay, but we have our shower tub combo inside of here. Windows in every single bathroom so far. Love that. Mirror frame, same materials as far as the countertops. Tile flooring in here as well. Got your window on this end, on the left end, and then the 2 windows with the window grids on this side as well. So yeah, if you wanted to, just the one thing I haven't seen it so far in here. Well, yeah, okay, we have the picture windows on top where our clear story windows are. But there's in the primary, you may will have wanted that, that oversized window. They can obviously talk about your options, but this one's extremely spacious. Huge dresser over here. Look how much room you have. Look at that. I thought that was a typewriter. I love that decor. Okay. And there was one, we seen that 1950s air hockey table. That was pretty unique. All right. Now let me do one more pan and then we'll wrap it up, folks, and go to the backyard. Okay. So if you haven't done so far, please let me know what you're thinking about this home. Is this comparing to the Toll Brothers we've seen in Texas? Has this, fell short of your expectations? Have it, maintained the expectations? I'm hoping it, exceeded the expectations. It's nice to see different model homes, and you can see the similarities in some of the styles, even from the Toll Brothers in Texas. But we're going to go take a look at other builders that are mainly exclusive to Georgia. That way you can really get a true feel and stuff like that. It'll be nice to just bring those to the channel for you folks. Just create a variety. And then I should probably create a playlist pretty soon, so that way we can distinguish between, the Georgia homes, the Texas homes, and any other ones in the future. Okay, so that was the entire first level, folks. The entire second level. Last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look at our backyard. We'll check that out. And then it's funny too, because I had an email. I'm going to respond to her as soon as possible. But I just got it in, and she was telling me, because right here, it's a pergola, right? But I say it so fast that it sounds like I'm saying pergola. But I always knew it's a P, so it's a pergola. So I appreciate the email, without a doubt. But our covered backyard patio right over here, or patio, you got recessed lights. It's off right now. So right ahead, that was where our living room was. You can open up these sliders right here, have that indoor-outdoor feel. You do have the hardy board back here with the lower exterior brick. So you let me know if you like that. But this is an oasis. The only thing you're missing is that nice pool. But gosh, do you really need one with that fountain right over here? Love our built-in grill, stainless steel as well. Tons of counter space. You have so much room that you would never have to worry. But the main benefit is just look at these trees. Look at that nature feel. The air feels so fresh. This is something where you can live out here and you would never want to leave. You're hanging out here with the family, having a good old time. Got your nice little bonfire. Look at all the greenery that we have out here. Very similar to, I'd say, the woodlands north of Houston, but a ton more trees. I'd say, times 10. Look at that, folks. All right, and then straight ahead, you can see the community, which is south of Brook right here in Cumming, Georgia. north of Atlanta. It took us about, I'd say, about 55 minutes or so come from downtown. All right, and then of course, extra space over here. And then, like I said, this is a model home, just gives you an idea of what is possible. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers. All right, Rankin family, I hope you absolutely love this beautiful Toll Brothers north of Atlanta. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this particular plan. Did you like this one? Does it compare to the ones that we've seen in Texas? Of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you want more information about this plan or any plan we showcase, make sure you text us or email us so we'll get you to fill out the form, get you connected to the right local expert. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour.